kind of do what they want. Kind of like how they had it in the early game before they managed to make donations.
Like to support those less fortunate than us.
Indeed.
Some may even consider that good natured. Fast. Yes, there is a support that can give his allies gold. His name is Pike.
There is, yes. And I'm also gonna say I will once again die on the hill. Two enchanters without a hyper carry is a big no-no for me. Unfortunately, there's just more damage and durability than they can get through on the side of SKT, and it ended up showing up after a few blunders. In the end,
did
worked
do
out.
a real good job on the Jin, but would have done a lot better if they managed to nab the Aphelios instead.
They could have gone a lot of things actually that were still up. I believe Kai'Sa was actually available.
Yep.
So it could have been a very
Actually, well, no. I think I might like the Kai'Sa, especially with both the Silas and the Vi. Just have everyone engaged.
yeah.
But yep, no. That was
Back to
game
the
number one. I hope things were learned because this is a best out of 5, and so plenty of space to adapt and not run double smite, or make it work next time. But I'm on the side of don't run double smite.
Mic check, mic check. Here we are going live. Where's this music coming from? I think this is the Rub on Knee stream. Thank you so much, guys, for streaming the first game of this potentially 5-game series between SKT and Stoners. Oh, this is the game music? This is so loud. I don't even have music enabled.
I like to listen to it.
We're gonna hop in here. Get this spectator link up and running real quick. Beep, 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 boop, boop. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Put this stream live in here. What's going on? Talk show. Where is this stream? Beep, deep, deep. We've got the draft up and running here. on the late night replay stream. I could only hear you a little bit, Talk Show. Is that on my side? Probably. There you go. There you go. I'm picking you up now.
Hey, Mudfield, who's the support? Play Senna?
What do we got here? Oh, this thing's fucking taking up the whole screen. Ah, I'm not supposed to curse on here. Damn. Shooty, shooty, shoot. SKT took SKT, so they switched sides, I think, this time. You goofball. Is my... I don't know if it's picking your voice up. Where... No, I'm not watching you. I'm trying to get
Okay.
your voice on stream so it doesn't sound like I'm a fucking crazy person. Ah, I
Oh,
cursed
no,
again.
no. I think you being a crazy person is kind of a cool thing for the viewer.
Don't
you
worry,
know?
I got it worked out so people can hear you.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the old bandzition. Band time. Capital of bands.
I wasn't invested since I lost, you know? But,
yeah, it seems like a lot of people. I'm looking at like
I
Burgos
got
and Cups
gassed again.
who are all playing freaking solo queue. And it's like, I get that it's opening day, but it's also the end of everything. So, including the Summoners Cup. So we
No,
should all sit down and enjoy it.
Truth be told, I grabbed some popcorn. I'm chilling. I
There
saw
we go.
the Discord at the bar, and I was like, "Phew, I gotta watch that.
It looks like Stoners are opting not to allow the Maokai here in Game 2. That was a little bit too much for them, apparently, in that. Meanwhile, SKT is choosing some interesting bands. I don't know much about Stoners' lineup. I guess Katarina, Darius are a couple of hyper carries that I would be afraid of if they were primary picks.
I ban both of them when I play. Next,
Every time.
Cassidy. Every time. If I'm top, Darius. If I'm mid, Katarina. Lately, it's been Cassidy though.
Lately, I've not been letting Samira into my games.
Oof, that's another one. If I'm ADC, Samira. I've got one per lane.
One per lane.
Yeah, if I'm mid,
See,
I
bot
know who I'm
lane
banning.
for me, it's
Never think about it.
Samira, Ezreal, Thresh. Those are just not fun champs to play against.
Duly noted. Next time I play against you, I'll play any of those three.
Yep,
It's my choice.
I'm giving you my kryptonite.
Thresh is my favorite, dude. Thresh is so fun.
I've been playing a lot of Xerath as I've recently learned how broken and strong he is. Is
When
this
he's super
thing
strong, I'll
glitched?
ban him too. Not a fan. I kind of am, actually. Came out with that,
Oh, shoot. We've been missing the whole draft. This thing's
Yo,
glitched.
I think my time just ran out. Did we put my go pass on?
oh,
I don't know.
it seems to be working. For me. Are we behind?
I don't know. Hold on. We got a flag on the play. Looks like Stone got timed out of the computers here. Sorry, man.
Flag on the play. 10 yards.
Oh, boy. We just
Give him
gotta-
first blood.
They're figuring this out. That's pretty funny, honestly.
Stone's playing there?
Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm kind of rooting for him again.
It looks like hopefully they had everything lined up properly. It looks like the draft continued with no hiccups. We got a much more traditional lane coming out of Stoners here in the bot side. Nautilus Jin, gonna look pretty juicy, unless this is a bait. I wouldn't put it past the Stoners to try to flex this Nautilus into a different lane. Meanwhile, we do see that Kassadin ban that you're talking about. In addition to, SKT is not letting Silas through.
No more.
Stoner's saying they are hard forcing that bot lane onto something a little bit weaker, or so they hope. No Zed, no Yone, no Yasuo. I'd be curious to see if we see another Ivern. Ooh, this is making it look like we got Zins out in the jungle. Potentially Mordekaiser, but it looks like they're flexing him into the top position. Could be Aatrox. Ooh, they go with the Mord. Now you don't know. Now you don't know
Right
who's
back
going
to
where.
Aatrox. Whoa.
The new Mordekaiser has one of the coolest splash arts, I think, in the game.
It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
There's just something about how little it shows, but how cool it looks. It gives me
Yeah.
like Sauron vibes.
That's fair. I'm a big fan of Sauron. Have you seen new Jax?
I haven't seen or touched this new
I don't know
Jax.
how
I
I
just
feel.
talked to Mark about it earlier, and he's telling me that supposedly he played it bot and he likes it.
Yeah. I just don't know. They kept all the VFX, I feel like.
Oh,
And it's
interesting.
weird to change the abilities and not give new VFX. It's weird to me. It looks the same. I've never played Jax. I don't own Jax. One
Well,
of the few champions that I banned in my personal roster.
I'm going to have to take a peek at what this new Jax is doing. Looks like we are seeing a pretty cool mid lane matchup, if I do say so myself. Syndra versus Vex. I like to see that. I like it. I like it a lot.
I think it's definitely a skill matchup, yeah?
Yeah, I guess they both kind of keep each other at range. Syndra's got the zoning. Vex has got some of the all-in. I
Yeah,
don't know if
Syndra's been nerfed. Vex hasn't been touched.
I would have, if I was Stoners here, I would rather have the Kai'Sa than the Jhin, I think, because it gives you the all-in comp kind of trifecta. Nautilus, Viego,
Yeah.
Kai'Sa with Vex, I guess.
I love Kai'Sa
Quadrecta.
Vex. Yeah. Their alts match really well.
And, Vex,
Jhin kinda too, though. You can kind of finish people off if you can start your alt to engage. Maybe Jhin can finish him off.
And Vex is someone who really thrives against dash, mobility and stuff. And the only person with any, I guess, Xin Zhao and Kai'Sa.
Not much dash.
But
you're
yeah,
right.
we're not getting a
Yeah,
lot of
that's it.
dashes here.
They kept the Heimer support.
I haven't seen a Yorick played by Stoners. We've been seeing a lot of Darius out of Stone himself, so I assume this is him on Yorick here. And that matchup, I feel like, is a real skill matchup. The Yorick Mordekaiser situation.
Yeah. Mord's definitely much more the flavor currently.
There's one right there. Guys are asking me where the trash is, like they've never been here before.
Yeah, are you gonna? Never mind. No, I was gonna. You gonna take pictures of all the couches and stuff? Was what I was gonna say.
Oh boy.
I didn't want to bring it back to light, but I also did not seem crazy.
Today was super weird here because the first 8 people who walked through the door were all non-regulars. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, come on in. What are we playing tonight? And they were like, no, I heard everything's for sale.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
was just-
marketplace.
All I posted was on the Discord and on Instagram. And I was just staring at these people I've never seen before. And I was just like, oh, yeah,
Word
I guess.
travels fast, huh?
And so, even at the end of the night here, Mark was carrying out light bulbs, and I'm like, these aren't the things I expected to sell first. So, all the TVs are starting to go, the lights are gone. I'm like, this place isn't going to last us all the way till March, I don't think.
It's quick. It is quick.
Which, I don't have a problem with. It was just a little... It hits different when a bunch of strangers come in and
Yeah,
they're
I want something.
They're hauling your bed
I want you
out
to
from
sign it.
underneath you.
I want you to sign it. Whatever I get, I want you to sign it. I want to say
I
Alex
got
on
new
it.
hoodies that if somebody brought
Or
me
maybe
in, like,
Dan
a-
Siderman. Maybe sign it. Maybe sign it Dan Siderman.
if somebody brings in a silver marker, I'll just start signing everything that gets hauled out of here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh man. But you know, it just it's way different when a stranger is taking stuff than if like somebody from the community came in and was like, I want that. I was just
Yeah.
like staring at these people like, who even are you?
Right. That's fair enough.
Oop, where's my
It's a hustle and bustle in Detroit.
it's a
I
hustle.
can say that.
It's a hustle and bustle. My Riot client won't show up in stream. Let's see how we fix this. There we go. Oh, we got a 2-minute spectator delay here. What do you think after game one? Who do you put your coins on?
My coins are an SKT. Although the draft change-up makes me think it might be a much more even game.
What
It was pretty even last game too, though. So I don't know. It's
It
kind of
was
a toss-up. I
weirdly-
wouldn't bet. I'm not a betting man. I've lost too much money to carnies.
it it was surprisingly even based on some of the things we saw in terms of like the protection comp, which I think was just kind of not fully executed. Like at the end, we had this really fed Silas who, if he's just getting double shields, I
Yeah.
think can really pop off. But instead, the shields and the ult from Lulu are getting used on like Jhin and in places that maybe aren't appropriate for that late game fight. But also we had the double smite. We saw Stone running smite top, which is going to hinder him from being able to collect on gold, which isn't so bad on Ivern because you don't necessarily need a lot of gold, but it's it's definitely not optimal.
Lulu was on the side of not SKT, huh?
No, Lulu was on the side of Stoners. It was Lulu, Ivern, Vi, Silas, Jhin.
Okay, so they get a harder engage. I think that's a harder lane. And I don't know how the lane went, but I know Heimer is great into Nautilus. You just throw it on a turret every time he throws his Q.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid counter pick. The other thing I would have probably picked into Nautilus if they wanted to play it was like Leona.
Yeah, Leona goes through it. I
Having
think Leona's
having just somebody big and beefy
I
to
think
tank
Leona's
the
better
hook.
there. But I like Lulu as far as the team comp goes. Lulu's always super strong. Solid disengage, engage, shield.
You're out? All right, cool. Sweater, yeah. I'll be right back as we delay this game 40 more seconds. I'll talk.
Fair enough.
I should have went from before.
We could work something out. All right, I am here, but my screen is not full and it's not on stream at all. God. What the heck's going on here? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Am I a ghost in the wind? Where did my League of Legends client even go? Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. This is not how I wanted to start this. Ah, shoot. All right, I'll switch this to borderless. Good thing nothing's happening. Don't worry, you guys aren't missing a single thing. League of Legends. That's not the correct window. Why?
It's in the pan. About to be cooking with gas.
I don't know why my game won't cast to my stream. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Woo, baby. I'm going to turn the sound up a little because I can't hear anything at all. Hopefully these volumes are appropriate. We're back in it here. Nothing interesting has happened. Looks like we had a way more conservative start to this game.
Hooked is in.
Love the graphics on very high. I feel like a real king watching the game at this setting. Ooh, Poker Mage doing just that. Pokering the Mage. Oh, we got a couple of... Oh, big hook coming up. There's the double stun. Lot of damage. That's the exact combo they are trying to execute down there in the bot lane. Nautilus, Jhin, timing those out perfectly. Getting all that root, all that lockdown, all that juicy tempo. Trying to kick this Kai'Sa out of here. Xin goes in. There's a double stun there. There's the knockup, but not enough damage to take Ares out of the mid lane. And he does come back with a little bit of vengeance. Woof. Die hard, die harder. That's what I always say. Talk show, are you able to see the game?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ooh, this is going to be a real big fight. Couple of kitties jumping on Poker Mage. Oh, but we're not going to watch that, of course. We're coming here into the mid lane. Big poke coming out from X-Wolf. Fat Asian guy here in the jungle looking to take his own buff, but Viego says, not on my watch, and he's out of there. Low health. Oh, this is a risky maneuver. Viego could just flash and kill him instantly, just like that, taking his soul and moving on. Red and blue buff. This is not a fight I would take as Poker Mage. This could be a double kill here. Oh, Desaro walks back into X-Wolf's stun, and he's still going. He turns back into Viego, but the kill isn't there. Flash forward from Ares. He gets the kill there. Now they're going to take one more on X-Wolf. Not gonna happen. Oh, baby.
That's a nice trade.
I don't know.
No trade.
Poker Mage was thinking here.
Bold.
It's like I always say.
I would have done it.
Bold favors the bold.
That they do. I think they always say that, actually.
Yep.
There's no disputing that one. Bold is bold.
Bold is bold. And beautiful is beautiful. So.
Well, I don't know. That one's... Whoa.
Jungle on jungle. He's got the red buff, but he is taking a lot of damage here. I think he just takes the fight. Gets the lifesteal. Tries to go invisible. He smites, but smite does not heal you this season. That is a big bummer. Jhin comes in with clutch. Fourth shot, takes the kill, but is trying to tank too much tower aggro from the Heimerdinger turrets, but his death has caused his life.
I really thought this was in the favor of Kai'Sa Heimer.
I absolutely thought that. I think they got to play more inside the minion wave to keep themselves alive. Fat Asian guy with a risky play, but he doesn't get hit. And that's going to go over to Kai'Sa. Death going over to the Nautilus as well.
Can she continue to carry this
Nautilus is so strong.
Not going to happen. No shot,
he flashes on him. Double kill. Baby. I might be a Nautilus main this season.
Nautilus is always spicy. He's always looking nice.
Syndra's
I
getting
only
hit
play
with-
Thresh. Only support I can do.
They're
Something
the-
about the lantern.
They're
I'm a
the
fan
same.
of it.
Yeah, okay, the lantern is
I don't know,
great.
but one's black and one's not black. Thematically and unfortunately, fortunately, actually, I'm all about equal rights. One I just favored.
Unfortunately.
One I favored.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Zen is playing really aggressive. For being 0-2, I feel like it's kind of crazy, but he's also got the lethality part of that item already, and I wonder if that's factoring into how he's playing. Just the fact that he went in there and died to Nautilus feels a little bad.
I wonder if there's also a persona to people who choose Xin Zhao. I think it's pretty dualist. It's like
Yeah,
Dynasty
absolutely.
Warriors. You want to just go fight.
You want to spin, knock away all the bad guys.
If you like Dynasty Warriors, you like Xin Zhao. I've never played Xin Zhao, but every Xin Zhao I have wants to go play Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. He's looking for some like wave clear farm action. Oh boy. If he gets another hook, he doesn't have it. Oof.
God, you love
Heimerdinger.
Dynasty Warriors.
Heimerdinger is not holding his turrets. And that is costing them this bot lane. If he holds the turrets, he doesn't have to worry about the hooks.
It's all up to that.
He's face tanking every single one of them, though. Stone playing like an absolute prince up here in the top lane, just biding his time, not trying to take any fight he can't handle, stacking up his little, what are these things called? Grunts?
Ghouls?
Ghouls make sense. Fledglings. Ares, a lot of damage coming out on X-Wolf. X-Wolf does not have an escape plan here. He's going to have to
Ooh.
just try to do as much damage as possible, but there is Ares hitting.
Fortune
What?
favors the bold, my friend. It was bold to continue walking. He's
This-
back.
I can't even
Oof.
speak about this fight. And then there it is.
Oof.
Dynasty Warriors goes
I thought
in.
that Q was hitting him. I thought that Q was it. Ended just short. And
Double
there
kill
we
goes
go.
over to the mid lane there. This is an
Valiant
entirely
effort.
different team than last game. Can we just state that? First of all,
It's a
last game
valiant
they were
effort.
always 2,000 to 10,000 gold behind. This game they're already up 2,000 gold.
They
I
tried to
can't.
double jungle last game. Is that what happened?
It wasn't. It was like not necessarily double jungle. It was double
They just had
smite.
2 smites.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you forget. Maybe that's what it was.
That is true. Sometimes you do forget. Not calling anybody out by
Yeah.
name, but
Human error.
Danny Cups
is
is
human error.
You know,
Is Cups playing?
no, he's notable for
Oh,
getting
he does.
smite
Sometimes it happens. I've
or
been there,
accidentally
done
taking
that.
smite. I just
Not gonna
realized there's
blame
a typo in the stream title. I'm not even gonna fix it. Summoner's
Some
Cup
Rockstar shit.
finaled. Final destination, you know, that's what I meant.
It's French.
Blue side is just running with this one. I'm just baffled that this team could look so different in one game. In one game, like
Strong leads top.
top's gone even, wins lane with the help of Rift Herald. Jungle is winning, mid lane is winning, and the support bot lane is it looks brand new. I feel like somebody's playing on a different account or something.
I think if Bop doesn't win lane, it's gonna be a hard time.
Well, we got to look at the win conditions here, right? So red side is pretty much Syndra Kaisa for the late game carries with the Mordekaiser possibility, but Mord's going to have to get a little bit more ahead and probably focus on going tanky with the intention of pulling whatever carry out of the team fight, preferably someone who can't just duel them. So if he can
Yeah.
pull the Jhin out, it really doesn't matter if Jin's ahead. But right now, all the gold in the bot lane is sitting on Nautilus. Nautilus is about to finish either Heartsteel or we might see a
True.
Locket come out. I think Heartsteel makes more sense with the way that things are currently aligning. Heartsteel is basically going to make Nautilus a super tank / assassin. That
Is
extra
that what
damage.
support's built now? Support Nautilus? Heartsteel?
I know
Makes
that
sense.
I
Makes
would.
solid sense.
if I'm not
Yeah.
worried about an assassin diving
You're
my
already
carry,
ahead.
as Nautilus, if you hit the hook and then land your auto,
You get a super solid engage.
that
Vex can follow you up.
Heartsteel's gonna do a bonus 400 damage, and you're gonna have 4 or 5,000 health by the end of the game. So like you just sit on the carries,
Be a
or
smart choice.
work on holding the protection on the Jin on the back line here, and just having tons and tons of damage for whoever comes at them.
It does start with Aegis, doesn't it?
I believe so. Everything starts with Aegis.
Jack Show, Aegis,
Boom, boom, boom.
Heartsteel. Think
A lot
Aegis.
of great damage. I don't know. I'm assuming it's meta. I feel like Syndra should be taking Electrocute, but First Strike, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of First Strike. It's no Kleptomancy.
It takes a lot of
Ooh.
organization to run for First Strike well.
Xin Zhao coming in on the back line, looking to kill that Jin. Flashes on him. They're going to get the kill. Going over to Kaisa. They almost get number 2, but Viego comes back in. This could be all Kaisa all the time. 1, 2, 3. And are we going to see number 4? W's got to come out here. It's not going to get taunted quite yet. Fighting the towers from Heimerdinger's Ghost. And here comes the top laner, Keyboard King, looking to come in, but whoa, a lot of ultimate damage coming out from X-Wolf, and now they fight the Maiden to survive. There's absolutely no way Blue thought that Kaisa was going to win that fight. Especially,
I wasn't sure if ult was necessary to throw on Syndra, but it did keep her entirely out of the fight.
Boom!
And Vex was able to come in there and put in a lot of damage.
Vex is looking really strong now. If I'm
No
Kaisa, I'm
resets.
afraid of Vex for the rest of this game, and I'm going to be screaming for Mordekaiser to just get the Vex out of the fight. Alt that Vex. Xin Zhao did a great job, I think, engaging on the Jin there, though, too. Like, it was very unexpected, even though every single time now Xin has gone in. Xin, in, and Jin. What else is there to say? Those are all the words I needed to say. I
Truth be
wasted my
told.
breath saying anything else.
That was it. I heard you right off the rip. Zin and in and go. Need no more be said.
Need no more be said. There's not a lot of kill participation across the board here on the team either. That's kind of weird. You know, top participation is the Jin with, 33% kill participation, which just seems so odd. And meanwhile, Yorick, who was down bot and teleported in for that last fight, has no assists, no kills, no deaths. Playing super safe, not really I mean, I guess 30 CS behind, but won the tower, so is probably neutral in gold. Looks
I've
like
seen Poker Mage much more behind and still somehow push down all the towers top. I don't
Yeah.
know what he's doing, but he will be there.
I think the Keyboard King's build here is a little off meta as well. I don't even know what item this stuff builds into. We're seeing Serrated Dirk and Vampiric Scepter now, and then we're seeing Magic Resist, so assumably we're getting Magic Resist boots.
What does Vamp Scepter build into? What's the AP? Does the AP Hellsteel item have Vamp Scepter in it?
There used to be something
need
that
to
had
Google?
there used to be something that had Serrated Dirk and Lifesteal, but I can't even remember what that was or if the item still exists, to be honest with you.
Was it Bork? Bork had the CDR
That
Lifesteal,
didn't have
and it
Serrated
had
Dirk.
no Dirk at any point. Then there's what other Lifesteal items are there?
I'm baffled. I'm excited to see what happens. We're also seeing Mordekaiser finish Rylai's first, which could
I'm so
be
curious.
really good. I don't know if it's the item that's going to skyrocket him into the future.
It's what he hopes for, though. I'm sure.
4 kills on Kaisa after that, finishing up the... What is this item called? Kraken Slayer?
What's the dance one? It's like
Phantom
it's like
Dancer?
red, not Phantom Dancer, but
Death's Dance.
Death's Dance, yeah.
There's too many dances in this game now.
Does that have Vamp Scepter and
Big
Speedy?
kill on Ares with gold going over to Syndra. That's exactly what he needed. Big bounty, 400 gold. Meanwhile, Poker Mage taking out the Viego in a 1v1 and
Uh-oh.
moving on with red buff. He has the level
Heimer's
11,
ready
and
to
it's
do
not going to
Heimer.
matter how many ghouls. That's the Poker Mage you're talking about. That's why he gets the Rylai's. You are not escaping him. If he hits any one of those abilities, you are going to be stuck on him like glue. Eclipse. Eclipse is the item that has the vamps.
Ooh, Eclipse. Okay. Not where I was thinking.
That's certainly not meta.
At all.
I'm 100%
Not what
sure
I
that's
thought.
not the meta.
Heimer's still not ready to be Heimer, but Mord is ready to be Mord.
Hunter, you got the item before I did. You're smarter than me. I appreciate you in the chat here. There's just too much.
Everybody needs a hunter.
Everybody needs a hunter.
Everybody needs a hunter.
Oh boy. Level 12 on Poker Mage now. Gonna try to 1v1 Desaro here. Has the
I don't
shields,
know.
is tanking.
Mord will be Mord.
Big damage.
Vex
Viego
coming in now
oh, yep.
too.
Vex. I said Viego. Too many
It
names.
happens.
It's midnight. This is the late night stream. Anything goes at the
They
late night
chose
stream.
this.
I can say anything I want, and I can do whatever the hell I want.
And Hunter gets that.
Big fat load of cum.
And well, maybe. Oh,
Horse cock.
Pardon me. I wasn't diving right into that one.
Jizz.
Yeah, I'll dive. Well, truth be told, I won't dive into that one either.
You think any of these fuckers ever just bust out of the wall and let out a big cum shot?
Yeah, a little. Oh yeah, like a Kool-Aid Man, Daz. Probably.
Oh boy, we do have 2 Drakes over on the blue side. The gold is substantially closer after 17 minutes here. They gotta really just work on protecting the Kaisa. I think you could consider building Eclipse. I'm sorry, now I keep seeing Eclipse. Everyone's got Eclipses. You can consider building Locket. If Xin can't get far enough ahead to act as the assassin, you could put him in the role of support and treat him like we used to have Knight's Vow on some of the junglers. I think that would be extraordinarily interesting personally, but I doubt we'll see that.
I like the idea.
Xin going in doesn't matter, and then he
Wow.
flashes out. He tanks the Nautilus
Unfortunate.
ultimate, and Blue is walking through. Oh, almost walks into that one. Jin all going to slow him down. Viego with the execution here. They are pushing for Rift Herald to smash. There it is. Nautilus with the hook. Jin with the follow-up. It's instantly good, and they get the kill on Syndra. Now it's all up to Poker Mage to do something on
Can he?
Mordekaiser. Everyone's low, but there's not enough. They're going to go ahead and back out. Looks like they're going to look for a dragon here. They get all the super fruit from this sweet little Chemtech Drake. And we are seeing an entirely different Stoners team. Mordekaiser coming in.
Really
He
is a separate
flashes
team.
over.
Whoa.
He's going in on the Ares now. He knows who the kill is. He's going to let that dragon fall. He takes Ares, and now he's going for Viego. Big shields coming up. Do we see it? There's
Whoa.
1v3. He takes out 2. He's going to get
Whoa.
one more. He gets walked right into it, but he
Whoa.
gets all 3. Poker Mage.
I'm telling you, Mord
You-
will just do Mord things.
You were
I
talking
don't get
about
it.
Poker Mage, and
I don't get it.
that's the real deal.
What happened?
And not only that, we're gonna see him throw Jack Show on, which I keep hearing is ridiculously good. I haven't been able to
I know they
execute
just
on it,
nerfed.
but based on how long he's in these fights, I think this item makes a lot of sense.
I think 19 minutes, second item, that's a great pickup. I think
And he
first
takes the
item is
Spectral
kind of
Cowl, so he's
bummer.
no longer going to be worried about the Vex as much. However, we are seeing that Stoners are heavy on the AD, and Vex is only a small portion. Nautilus ended up getting the Jack Show as well, which I'm excited to see which one will have more health drained by the end. I think I can put big money on it being Mordekaiser.
I think Mord's sitting pretty.
Second item, Phantom Dancer here on Kaisa, opting for a little bit of survivability, the bonus procs on movement speed from same target attacks. We're also getting another Rylai's on the map with Heimerdinger, so everyone's going to kind of be stuck in a slow motion pit. Syndra coming in for the execute. Bing, bang, boom.
Well
Goodbye, Jin.
played.
Jin no longer exists this game. Now that Syndra can do that, Jin just doesn't exist. So they're going to
She
have to
keeps
work
doing
on
that.
sitting as far away
It's
as
looking
possible.
dangerous.
Boots are going to be incredibly important here. They basically have to build a ball around Jin, but Jin's also not in a damage position where that can happen right away. Jaksho was actually buffed, says IRL Lulu GF, so
Whoa.
that must explain why we're seeing two of them here.
Oh.
I would
It
have
did get like a weird change and then a cost change. So maybe it was a buff.
I would have expected it on maybe the Yorick, if not the... Oh my god! Xin Zhao is out of the game just like that. Blue is executing like crazy. Nautilus trapped in the upside down. Poker Mage... Or am I wrong about that? I'm wrong about that. Vex is in the upside down.
How can
I
we
can't
tell?
even keep up with
Mord
this
will be
fight, but
Mord.
Mordekaiser is the only important one. Currently a 3-for-3 trade. Keyboard King can't get away from that. Rylai's Jin nowhere to be found.
A bit of a dark horse. Where is he coming from?
He's coming from base. He
He's
was
got
just
some
executed
CS.
just
Yeah, he's
before.
coming
Yeah.
back.
We didn't see, it looks like the Jaksho was not procced at all by either of these players. Or at least not procced fully.
It says 0 health drain for both.
Yeah,
It's
I think the health drain has to occur at max stacks, right? Yeah, so
right.
it's going to take 8 seconds of combat, and that fight was so fast. That was probably
Truth.
6 seconds.
There's a lot of weird things that will stack it.
Turtle is saying IRL, Lulu GF. IRL, Lulu GF is saying LOL, all caps.
He knows.
The chat is getting a little provocative here after midnight at replay.
Whoa.
Jin
all
locking
right.
down.
All right.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Jin
There we go.
utilizing that. It's after midnight. I can't remember the name of the items.
Full
Using his
vision.
item.
Vex coming in hot.
I can't believe
Nothing
that
to
was
be
not a
secure.
kill on Syndra.
Me either.
No heal, no shields, just pure unadulterated stats. Unadulterated stats. I love when my stats are unadulterated.
It's the only stats I like.
Keyboard King hitting those procs. His ghouls getting sent down the mid lane here. Whew. Walking on vision. They're looking for a sneaky Baron here. This could be how Stoners end this game. It is only 1,000 gold difference here, but 3 Drakes, which is somehow
real close
shocking.
game.
This is
Prior to
incredibly close
objectives.
for them to try to sneak this in. They throw the ward up on the back. They know it's happening, but what happens? Do we see Xin Zhao into another kill? Mordekaiser stuck trying to in the front line here. They try to lock him down,
Is he
but
gonna ult?
Desaro is going to get picked off quick and easy. Kill going over to Xin Zhao. Gold back on him. We see Poker Mage take out Nautilus, and that front line disappears just like that. They are fleeing for their life. That Baron call was questionable at best, but I like the aggressive nature of it. It is a tie game in gold.
If
Oh
Mord's
my
ulting
God.
front line, it's not sitting
Look at the map.
pretty as
Look
far
at
as
the map,
comp.
though. They're trading a Baron for a soul. You
Ooh,
gotta be kidding me.
They lose Chem Soul.
They're going to go back to here. They're trying to rush down there. They must know, but
They're
is it
coming
going to be
straight
fast
away.
enough? They almost have the damage. It could come down to a Jin 4th shot here. If they don't have Smite because their jungle isn't even alive, they got to execute Fat Asian Guy here, and now they got to try to Jin 4th shot, but Jin is
Oof.
running for his life. The dragon is picking up the backside. He might be able to do a bounce here and get all 3. Don't let him reset that dragon. You got to stop him. Jin, it's all on you. Kaisa goes in on the Jin, but the rest of the team is here.
It's enough of
They get the dragon,
distraction.
but they get the Kaisa kill. Oh, it is a big trade. Jin gonna ult, trying to catch one of them as they run. They get 3 of those shots hit. It's gonna be enough to take down Poker Mage, which gives a big bounty over to Viego, who desperately needs it. Then he hits the blast player and the double kill. Oh, that is an excellent use of the enhanced blast plant. Blah, blah, blah. Big fat load of cum.
Big fat.
Oh, baby, these fights are aggressive, and I am here for it. Usually, the word I use is bloodshed or bloodbath, and this is what I live for. I
Fair
live to
enough.
take a bloodbath.
I don't
Desaro
know if
gets
it's a great trade.
Desaro gets the gold he needs. They take the Baron buff off of most of, I think, three of
Two
four.
or three?
I
Two,
think it was
three,
three.
or four. There's one.
We don't have to keep
He
track. The
doesn't
game
have it.
keeps track for us. There's two. One of them has it.
I think two have it.
Jin
They took out
still
a
without
lot.
boots. Let me just say, we are 25 minutes into the game.
Bold!
Does he need it? He's got 200 gold bounty. There's his
He's
speed.
got his core
He's
built.
just
He's
got
buying
Swifty.
boots next. Yeah, Blitz.gg says buy these and then this one. So we're good.
Okay. He's got the armor pen he needs. He could have fourth shot that dragon and stolen it when it hit about
Well,
1400
that's a
health.
lot of gold he was sitting at. He's got full boots now and a
Oh
BF
my god,
and
he's getting
a
an IE almost out of that.
yeah. So boots could have been bought. Boots could have been bought. It's a strong second buy on Jin.
So Jin is officially in a place where if he's protected, he can solo carry. But Vex and Viego are in a place where they do so much damage that they might not even have to worry about the Jin. It's really going to be up to this Mordekaiser to isolate someone in a way that changes the dynamic of their team fight, and it looks like he's opting for the split push, dividing and conquering. I'm just going to double check on our Jack shows while we got a second to kill.
You can never know what a
344.
poker mage is thinking.
395. The Nautilus is ahead in terms of Jack show damage. Poker Mage tanking a lot there. Did we get a little bit added? 395, 344. This team rotating in. Looks like they're going to collapse here. York on the backside. Vex with the possibility. He goes
Big.
in. Instant kill. That's huge on the Kaisa. That is their lead damage dealer, their lead tank shred. But Heimerdinger has a lot of damage right back.
Ooh.
An ultimate takes the Vex out of it, and we're back to 4v4. Nautilus walking up the mid lane at Syndra. That's going to be a full lockdown. Desaro able to take the Syndra body, smashes it right into Heimerdinger. Woo,
They
baby.
really want to trade as few as possible with Mord not there.
Yeah, they absolutely should be looking just to push the waves if they're looking for this split push. Mordekaiser there in the bot side, not able to get the tower, and a ton of tower damage coming out here in the mid lane with the Maiden, with the Keyboard King on Yorick, who's just got all this potential. I think he should have gone Divine Sunderer, though, if I'm being honest. It's got the same amount of healing. We don't really need lethality on him. This
Eclipse
is going to
is
be a
wild.
kill. Goes down for Fat Asian Guy. That's his second kill of the game, even though he's gone in on every single fight we have seen. He's
We
got
love to hear it.
50% kill participation.
True goat. Fat Asian guy. You love to say it, love to hear it.
Reminds me of Friends, their neighbor, Ugly Naked Guy.
Oh yeah.
Fat
Oh,
Asian
yeah.
Guy goes in again, and he is executed.
Bold. Anyone else hear the theme song for Friends when you just say the word Friends?
We're gonna get copyright infringement.
Yeah. We kept it
DMCA
short enough.
takedown.
I said no words. I wanted to. I didn't. I was gonna keep
So
that
someone
going.
told you friends were
No.
gonna be your
Here's now we're entering
friends.
danger.
So someone told you friends
Too
were
many
gonna
words.
be your friends. It's like your friends are always your friends. Your friends.
Second.
No, it's just you say
Second
you're saying
something.
too many words. It's friends.
It's second something. Oh, you were just making up words?
I was just saying friends most of the time.
Oh man, I was convinced you were saying all the right words. I was scared.
Big fat load of
Alarmed
friends.
a bit.
All right, this fight
It's
is
like
going
our
to
life
be
is up in second gear. There's something about second gear, right?
second gear. That's fine.
yeah.
Heimerdinger loses all the turrets there. There is no defense. They are looking for soul here. Blue side's up by 2,000 gold after the last 4 minutes of gameplay. They look for a quick stun. Mordekaiser in the front line here takes Viego into the upside down. Vex on the back line
Uh-oh.
instantly executes the Heimerdinger. This is a tough fight to to watch.
She
Mordekaiser
tries.
takes down Viego and is now fighting for the Jhin. Kaisa goes all the way in, and that's going to be a kill over there in the Jhin. Mordekaiser with the big freaking shield. Oh my
Front
goodness.
line's too strong.
They absolutely have to take that Kaisa out. That was a
Vex
really
tried
hard
to be
fight.
there for. Vex tried to be there for you.
That
Instantly
fight
denied.
was all about positioning. They are using the Nautilus too much on the front line. He needs to be on peel duty. Viego has to know that he's going to be picked for these Mordekaiser ults and is going to need a QSS ASAP. Viego getting QSS changes the whole nature of the fight. It forces Mordekaiser to ult somebody else or suffer the consequences. Vex, I think diving on the backline is good, but because he hit the Heimerdinger, he needs to be focused on hitting the Syndra or the Kaisa. I don't even think that was a 5v5, was it? Was Xin Zhao alive for that fight?
I know Xin Zhao died right before that fight. I don't know how long it had been prior to the fight.
Ooh, two Hex. Is this Hex Tech? Oh my goodness! Vex
she
coming
goes in.
Kills the Syndra. It's gonna go in on number 2. Doesn't have the damage
Tries.
quite yet, but it is close. If Rabadon ends up on Vex, Kaisa better fear for her life.
They were
Ultimate
giving
coming out here.
resets.
They're gonna get 2 kills off the Baron again. Keyboard King trying to run for his life, trying to protect himself. He uses the ghouls the best he can. He's still alive.
We love that wall. We love that wall.
Ooh, what's up with that? What's up with that? You're seeing the force of nature in action here. That movement speed. That was a
It's
beautiful.
a shifty boy.
You know, they made the best out of what they could there, and I appreciate that from the Stoners here. We see even gold, and we're seeing what could be this setup for a perfect Drake situation if this game goes on long enough that SKT picks up 4 Chemtech Drakes.
Get out of there. Get out.
That would be kind of like just the perfect situation for them. They are looking for Poker Mage now. Keyboard King going to try to let the Maiden do all the work, trying to hold the wave here. Looks like they're going to do it. Poker Mage only takes 1 tower shot. He heals up here and now takes
Valiant
Keyboard King into the
sacrifice.
upside down. There's no Maiden to help. There's no shields. He needs to get this 3rd shot. Now he's got the icy prison around him, but the whole team is there to collapse. He doesn't have the damage, but he's staying alive for an awfully long time. Meanwhile, they're using the Baron buff here in the mid lane and almost executing the Jhin. They're going to get the tower here. The blue team slowly rotating in. Are they going to look for it? Vex hits the Heimer, goes in for the taunt, gets the kill off of that, and is instantly wiped out. But meanwhile, Viego here to kill. We're going to see Xin Zhao go down here for sure. I'd love to see him live, but, you know, I'm not
Keep on going.
imagining
My
anything.
guy.
There it is.
My
He turns
fat Asian
around
guy.
just to take the hook, and it
Oh.
is gone. What happened?
He was running so quick for so long.
The game just closed on me. What? Well, that's a spoiler, huh?
Guys rage. I think. I see a black screen too. Just so you know. I was okay with it though.
I can't get back into the game. I just have the score screen on my.
Did it end?
Hold on. I can hear it, so it must still be here.
It sounded like a Yasuo to me. But it's a different team.
Let me. Okay, game's back open. Is it showing on the stream? There we go.
Yes, sir.
What the hell? Oh boy. Okay. This should be an interesting next couple minutes as it's incredibly even. I couldn't tell you which way it's going to go, and I just had the score screen up on my
Me
computer.
either. Gold's very evenly matched. I think a lot of priority in team fights come down to mid and top for the side of is SKT X-Wolf?
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of Mord's alt And Syndra's stun come down to how the team fights go.
They absolutely need to be fighting with the Mordekaiser now. None of this split push nonsense. And Xin Zhao has to quit getting picked. As I say
Oh.
that, here comes the execution. Desaro lands on him,
Tries to
allowing him to
trade
take
one.
over the Xin Zhao. He can look for this backline, dives over onto the Syndra, gets another execute, switches over to the ball.
Quick, big
Meanwhile,
kill.
Mordekaiser trying to help as much as he can. Nautilus trying to survive. Desaro picking off a third. They pick off a fourth. It is just Poker Mage back up, and he is getting run down by the enemy team. These are going to be a ton of damage. Desaro picking off Poker Mage. There it goes. They're going to go for Dragon Soul. Nope, they're going to try to push for the end here through the bot lane. We have 30 seconds on death timers. I think it's totally plausible, but they start to back up a little bit, a little scared. Keyboard King confused, maybe? Okay, they're all in here.
Ghoul comes into tank.
Big
Can
bang
they
boom.
end?
They're going to get at least the
I never
inhib
know.
here. They still got 10 seconds. Tons of wave clear. I don't think they're going to have a single problem here as they come through. Nope, looks like Yorick went back to get the dragon just in case. Wasn't a
Turret's
believer,
falling
but
quick.
look at Dezaro's damage. They're hitting
It's
the
a
Nexus.
wrap.
He goes in for Fat Asian Guy yet again, and that's going to be a kill. Switches into Xin Zhao for him, and they take the game.
Everybody's hero.
Woo! That is 1-1 here going into game 3. This was, in my mind, a complete upset of expectations after
Big different
game
teams.
1. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Let the good times roll. Here is your scoreboard for that game. How do I change?
Times roll.
I'm trying to change what my stream title is. Okay, we're going to go finals, game 3 of
1-1. Yeah.
It is 1-1. No favorites here. That was an unexpected game, too. I feel like SKT pulled back on their strength after game 1. It felt like a total bait out of Stoners with how they executed game 1 versus how they executed game 2. So I'm excited to see what we jump into here in game 3. It looks like we're going to take a short... no, Stone is back. You guys ready? Will you send me the invite in? Oh, man. You don't give him Viego again, right? Like, I think that was a real difference maker there.
Yeah, Viego was strong. What do we have? Is it Ares on? Desaro and Viego?
Desaro is the Viego player. Ares
Yeah.
was the Vex.
Mid.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Viego was a strong pick in there. The resets are huge.
I
in
think
team
it
fights,
especially
disrupts
good-
everything.
Especially good against their picks.
Yeah.
Having the ability to jump onto a Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao gives you a dash, so then you can use that to jump onto the next champ. Being able to execute the Syndra off the Xin Zhao, then gives you the long range stun. It's just like the chain of events. It's like it was the perfect storm of champions for them to like collapse
I
on.
think X-Wolf's team always drafts a pretty strong team fight comp. They do a really solid 5v5.
And that can be really
And
problematic to
Viego
have a Viego or a
fucks
Silas,
that.
which they had
Pardon
game
my
1.
French. A Silas too, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about your French. This is the after hours stream.
Fair enough.
French is allowed. Oh, David Burgos chimed in. It's called Eclipse. Okay, guys.
Shut up, Burgos.
Okay.
Shut
I get it.
up.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
God damn it.
I'm just a guy with a gaming lounge.
Nobody
who doesn't
cares,
know
Burgos. Who
anything.
asked?
Stone, can I get the invite?
Just kidding.
Yes,
though.
please.
But
It says it's
just
full.
kidding entirely.
Okay, can you just send me the draft link and I'll just catch you in the spectator mode?
How is it full? Who has prio?
Will you
Close the door on your way out. Appreciate you.
Try now.
Cool.
Go to spectator.
Thank you. We've got the draft coming up. Let the good times roll. Let the... Oh man, are we gonna get copyrighted for that one too?
Good times.
Don't
roll.
finish that
I don't know why.
statement!
I just want to always hit the falsetto, dude. It's what really brings me in. It's when I really know the good times are rolling.
All right, how do I can't even with this stream. It's so irritating. There we go. All right. What
I
are
just
your
think it helps me embody the League client. As I see your mouse fumble across the stream, I know I am there.
You're like, ah, yes, we've all been there.
We have all been there. I still don't know, but I recognize it.
What do you expect to see here in the pick bans from each team?
Whew, no idea. I think if you take top off Mord, Poker Mage will play like an Aatrox. X-Wolf's real comfortable on Zed. I think their bans are going to stay pretty consistent from what we've seen.
I don't think you lose the Mordekaiser because they just proved they could beat it by just going even in lane. Even though
Very
he got
true.
ahead in some of the rotation fights, they didn't help them because it forced them onto a split push champ, which they absolutely want. But that Viego ban is to be expected. I think that means they take Silas here, though, in the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think we see it. Do you think we see another Heimer? I don't think we see another Heimerdinger.
Looks like they're telling me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about as they as they pick this Mordekaiser.
He's comfortable there, and it's strong, and he wins. Somehow, if you beat him in lane, he does not lose the lane. I don't get it.
You're talking about Poker Mage?
Yeah.
Yeah. We get a first pick at Darius here with an Echo on the side of Stoner. I don't know if we've seen Echo this season. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't caught every game. I think all I've been seeing mostly is mages, though.
Could be mid or jungle. I don't know if jungle plays much of Echo, but
The thing is, Stoners are willing to mix it up, and I could see that Echo going frickin' anywhere.
yeah.
Now that
Yeah,
they're no
even
longer
beyond that.
they're no longer to deficit, so I wouldn't.
Where? All right, I don't see.
Here's
I
the-
don't see draft. Lol.
You don't see the draft?
I don't see draft.
Oh, let me get you my screen here. Oh my goodness, they just picked a Teemo.
No,
Yeah, legitimately.
that's just you're joking. That's a joke. They
Where
didn't
do I-
throw
how
in
do
a
I
Teemo.
turn this
How do
thing
they round that out? Who chose it?
Stoners.
Huh? Okay. All right.
On the side of SKT, we're seeing Darius.
Echo's a
Tarek,
good flex.
Furios.
Echo's a good flex. Could be jungle,
These-
could be mid.
I don't know if the new season changed things, but these teams are feeling a little buck wild.
New season. Who knows? Maybe people aren't playing as much.
I
They're
like-
optimistic on who they used to
I
play
like
as.
Aphelios a lot. I think Aphelios is a very strong bot laner.
Well, see, that sounds strange to me. That sounds out of the blue. I haven't seen Aphelios really strong in the meta in a while.
Well, I didn't
But I don't know. As
say
far as a team,
meta.
as far as a team around it, I do definitely see it being strong.
He's
But
really
I don't know
good
what's
in
strong right now.
coordinated play.
Yeah,
Leona into Tarek is maybe not good, right?
I'm liking the side of SKT right now.
If Leona goes in, Tarek is just like, you're stunned?
Aphelios out of meta is probably intentional, and I think it's good intentionally. You know? I think I definitely agree with you there.
I don't know. I feel like those words were real, but didn't mean anything.
Maybe they have a plan. Maybe they have a comp around. If you have a comp around Aphelios and team play, it's definitely good. But I'm
Yeah.
so used to solo queue that it doesn't sound good.
Sure. We're seeing Kassadin ban, Yasuo ban, Caitlyn ban, which why is Caitlyn's portrait so freaking weird? And Master Yi ban. All right. So they don't want the Leona to be able to help Caitlyn get the easy traps. I get that. I think there's a chance though that this Teemo's in the bot lane.
So like a Caitlyn from Arcane. They just took a screenshot.
Never mind. Tristana coming in. They are going to be an all-in bot lane against the perfect counter to an all-in bot lane. A Tarek Aphelios should be interesting down there in the bot. The bot definitely, theoretically, is an SKT victory. Meanwhile, in the top lane, you got to imagine it's Teemo against Darius, which theoretically is a Teemo victory, or it should be, as long as he stays at his kiting range.
Can't count Poker Mage out.
Yeah.
But I would put it in the favor of Teemo being aggressive, being a counterpick to that Darius.
Yeah, I've seen Stone play some interesting things.
But Swain really rounds that out.
Strong. Swain gives them a lot of strength because it forces stoners. The rest of the team's AD. It's going to force stoners to itemize against AD, leaving Swain open to explode and lifesteal. But the counter pick is obviously someone who just steals the ultimate, and I think that Sylas is a perfect pick here. So many ultimates that he can steal.
That might have just rounded out the side of Stoners.
Swain.
That was a solo queue comp, but Swain ultimate on Sylas might make those fights okay.
That's going to feel big, in addition to Tarek ultimate on Sylas, right? Like, he can potentially keep his whole team alive if this is executed properly.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to use Tarek ultimate. I won't even take it. Never once.
As Sylas will I'll take it,
I'm mistiming it.
You know,
I'm dying before it goes off. But
it's harder,
could be huge.
Without your tether as Tarek, I think it's a lot harder to execute the Tarek ultimate because you're really just one guy trying to touch everybody all at once.
Yeah.
But in synergy with like an Echo ult or something, there could be some really interesting outplays happening here. And if Teemo can control the jungle with Echo, they can force the Kayn to play from behind. And interestingly enough, his pathing and ability to go through wall may end up being the death of him against Teemo Shrooms if they can control jungle and vertical jungle. They can own the top side of the map.
Yeah.
I don't know. Draft wise, who do you think's the winner here?
I think it's a toss up. I like the side of SKT for sure, but I think that side has really rounded out Stoners. So I've lost a little bit of confidence in being confident in the draft of Blue being better.
This mid lane matchup, the jungle matchup, we got to assume Kayn is going red Kayn, right? He doesn't have much to act as an assassin on, but he also already has Darius, Swain, and Tarek, so he doesn't necessarily have to have those tanky stats. He may opt for the mobility and look for the pick on Tristana. I just think that the Stoners have more of a death ball comp, and if Tristana can pop off and get some jump resets, the rest of the team is Sylas is essentially an assassin, Echo's an assassin, and Teemo's really an assassin. So it's really a team of just going in.
Yeah, it's going to be harder for the red side to come back if Blue's ahead, for sure, than vice versa.
I think I would have liked to see a more interesting jungle pick, but since they picked it first, it's tough to say that, I guess. I'm a little bummed we're not seeing another Nautilus, because the Nautilus actually felt really good. I would have loved to see a Nautilus Caitlyn, something that's just like instant lockdown, put the trap under, guaranteed headshot. Like, I think that would have been really strong for them. They did a great job executing on the Nautilus Jhin too, so we know that the synergy's there, that they can play together and pull out some of those cross combos that we like to see.
Yeah.
It's a good retort.
Yeah.
Big fat load of cum.
Big fat.
This is the After Midnight broadcast. We are here in Summoner's Cup Finals, Game 3, SKT versus Stoners. Heading into Game 3, we've got a 1-to-1 matchup. We're going to see Stoners playing back on the red side, where they lost the first round, and SKT playing what looks to be a pretty traditional, I'll call it a solo queue meta comp, because it's not exactly a competitive meta comp, having Kane, Darius, Swain, Ophelia, Stark. Either they lined up incorrectly or Leona's mid, and I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, if I'm being honest. Am I alone now?
Oh, no.
Hello?
I do need you to change your Discord screen, though.
You need too much.
I did have a draft queue up on my other monitor. I just didn't notice that. When you changed it the first time, I had it.
You're a little stinker.
Turns out.
Turns out you're a little stinker. Do you see what I'm seeing though? This
Yeah,
total,
big facts. I hear it.
This little switch up happened. It could be that they weren't lined up correctly and we just didn't notice, or it could be that they
I
just
have no idea what you're talking about. Actually,
look at their lineup. You got Echo top, Silas jungle, Leona mid, Timo.
I think they fucked up, right?
There's no every single lane is different.
Yeah. All right, I'm thrown for a loop. Can't even process that one.
Does not compute.
This chair is so fucking squeaky, dude.
You don't have to tell me. It's hitting my ears. It's hitting everybody in the street. I got a whole chat full of people who are complaining. Looks like Hunter Fanson said, this chair is so annoying. IRL Lulu girlfriend said, fuck that chair. Turtle
they
said,
can send me a chair.
this chair is legitimately the worst part about this stream.
Sucks to suck.
You know, you can come to Replay Cafe anytime in the next 30 days and buy a chair for only $100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything must go. We've got Alienware computers, couches, chairs.
Will you sign it though?
I would sign it. I would sign
Alright,
it.
cool.
You'd have to bring the silver, wet.
Nah, I can't
pen
do that.
thing.
I don't have the Sharpie.
Well, you gotta
I've
go
got
or-
tons of Sharpies. Dude.
order
I
it
can
on
bring the
Amazon.
Sharpie. Don't even need to do that.
signature pen. We're gonna put
I could
the.
use an ice machine, dude.
I got one. Was that on my asset list?
It was.
That's
Yes.
so funny.
Yes, sir. Way to be meticulous. I appreciate you.
There's even trash cans, which might not have even been on the list.
Yeah, but I don't want it if there's not a picture.
I didn't know what to say to that comment. It's like, what?
No, you said it. You responded correctly.
It'd be like if I was like, yeah, I'm giving away.
I saw the couch
I'm
offer
trying
and
to
I looked you up on Google Maps and it has like 1,044 pictures. You can see all the pictures right there.
I know exactly what they all look like.
Yeah.
I just assume that everyone in
make
the
someone else
Discord
do
has
it.
been in.
It's not Google, kid.
like like why are people in the Discord but they've never come to our physical location? It blows
Yeah.
my frickin' mind. And I try to be grateful. But I'm just like,
I'm from what I don't want to say. He said he's just straight up, I live in Africa. I can't come pick up the gift. And then 30 other people said, how do I pick up the gift? And it's 3 bars up. You scroll up 3 bars. And it says how to come pick up the gift.
I try to be grateful. I try to be respectful, and I'm just baffled.
It cracks me up, dude. It cracks me
Oh
up.
man.
You can't Google it. I get how you're dumbfounded. I get it.
Maybe you can
Oh,
use
man.
ChatGPT to find out.
There's probably a ChatGPT.
I-
Ask ChatGPT to write the question, and it won't come out the way you wrote it.
Turtle, I didn't mean to gaslight you. I'm so sorry. IRL Lulu GF, how pick up. Yep, exactly. How pick up. I don't know if the thing is, like, when things happen like that, when people maybe aren't native speakers like English, I get confused on if they're bots in our server. And I don't know if that's just me.
Where's front desk?
But I'm like, how did you get here? Who invited you to our server? I feel like I have to beg people to come to this server.
Yeah.
I digress. Here we are with a traditional opening on SKT and Stoners. Looks like we're gonna have no problems at all. Oh, I'm yawning because this is the after midnight stream where you can say anything you want. Jizz.
2 minutes in. Jizz.
Gotta love this mid matchup. It looks like we were correct in our original thinking about where everybody lined up. It was just a mismatch of, I don't know what to call it. I ran out of words on that one. That's my fault.
Big flash. We don't want to lose that early on Swain.
That's going to make him a little vulnerable, but here's the
Oh.
ignite, and there is the execute, putting gold on Fat Asian Guy. After his performance last game, I don't know if he's who I want
Jungle's
the early gold
here.
on, to be honest. No flame, I'm just saying he went in
But
on
he's
every
here.
single fight.
But he is here to pick that gold up.
I honestly, this game, I would, if other people weren't watching, I would probably sit here and only watch Keyboard King. I want to watch Teemo fight Darius. That's all I'm here for this game. Look at him
That's
poke him out.
fair.
He's got the wave potentially building at his back. He's just able to step out of range, hits the 2-shot, lets the poison go, gets the farm. He's not going to be struggling here by any means. One shot. He's got the ward already there.
I don't
Listen,
know if
the
he-
camera's doing exactly what I want. Fat Asian Guy looking for a pick here on
Ooh,
Dezaro's
good
Echo.
trade.
Keyboard King rotates in with W. Flash over the wall expertly.
Q.
Oh no, but he's going to get caught here. There's the burn. Fat Asian Guy takes kill number 2. That is unfortunate for Teemo that he went to help his ally and paid the price for it. Dezaro gets the kill, gets the shutdown gold, gets the buffs. Ares here for it. They're
Good
looking for the
spacing
pill.
from
Dezaro's not
Dezaro.
going in. He's trying to do something. The ignite comes out, but the heal's going to go off from the spin. Now Swain is up there in the top, but we're watching the bot lane. Swain looking for the pull, misses wildly. Oh no, the stun goes out from Tarek too early, and now Tristana is looking for something, but they put the bomb on Tarek, so they are not going to go in on that. Teemo, no flash. The ping is called. Swain is still here, doesn't get the pull. Ares also still there. Man, oh man. Turtle says, hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody loves a Teemo pick.
You know, there's something just in, you don't see it enough. He also
You love it. Or
he
he's,
also
he's
took
polarizing.
Doran's
Ooh.
blade, which is unusual. The poison's not going to do quite as much as we want to see here early game. Teemo gets pulled in, does an excellent job blinding. Those 2 auto attacks don't do anything. Poison, 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 gets the CS. He's up 6 CS. Here is the dive in the bot lane. It's a little bit too early to dive, in my opinion. We got 3 against 3 because Echo is already down here. That's going to be a sacrifice. ADC for ADC. That's going to be 2. Red's still trying, but now they have
Ooh,
rotated down.
collapsing
They
on
are able
Kayn.
to pick that up. Double kill going over to Echo. 1 kill going over to Tristana. Just the gold advantage he's going to need to take over the Aphelios here and look for some big all-ins. Keyboard King getting hit. That's 4 stacks. Not going to have another one. No mana for the blind. $300 gold bounty here on Dezaro's Echo. These junglers are going to be the carries here, it looks like, this game. At least taking us into the mid game. We are seeing a 5-minute and 50-second dragon. It looks like Echo is down there all alone. I don't think I know if Echo can take that solo. This would be an interesting test in my mind. And there it is. Red team, solo Drake, 6 minutes even. I'm going to put that in my mind palace for later.
Fair enough.
Silas
Save
trying
it.
to go all in. Got Fat Asian guy coming for the gank. X-Wolf just hitting level 5.
Early flash.
Oh, Ares still
He's
level
safe.
4. Woo! Misses the pull there. Level 5 coming out. They've got the advantage, but they jump back. Gold is basically even here with one very big dragon in their favor. That's going to be huge on really Tristana, Echo, and Teemo. Having that extra attack speed is going to be really important here. They might look for something here. There's the Hex Flash. That's one shot. Nope, they're just going to do a little poke, a little pokey action. X-Wolf looking for something here on Ares. Ares low on mana. Has a Dark Seal too, by the way. Playing a little bit fast and loose with Lucy. Big fat load of cum. Another Hex Flash coming in. They're not going to drop the bomb. They are walking back. Gets hit by the stun from Taric. Now Taric's no stun. I would be looking for it again here. But the jungle is coming in for the gank. We see Kane on the backside gets the hiccup. And we now have a mushroom down on the field in the top. Dunk action. Is it going to be enough to kill? That is going to be huge.
Once that tips one way, I think it keeps tipping that way.
Yes, absolutely. In the top lane, you do not want to give a Darius the early kill.
Not
that gold
at all.
is really going to sway how effective he can be. Echo trying to run X-Wolf out of this fight. Looking for the stun. Misses the stun. Is looking to keep going. He gets the slow. He's running fast now. One more. It misses the pull. He's still got his ultimate. He lands that, and he's out of there. That's 4 kills on Dezaro. Dezaro is expertly strong now. Oh my goodness.
I love the idea.
These Hex Flashes are making me sick to my stomach.
I don't think I've ever used Hex Flash. I don't play much support though.
Turtle says, why not small?
'Cause big.
'Cause big, yeah, that's a good answer. Did I say something like something small? I don't even remember. If I did, it was minutes ago. X-Wolf coming in with the ultimate on Ares. Ares has the potential to ult right back. I don't know why he's running, to be honest. I would just be looking to smoke him. Teemo running through the jungle, trying to put down as many mushrooms as possible. Looks like he's going to get... but we're seeing AD Teemo so far with daggers. I don't really like what I'm seeing in terms of how you're going to beat this Darius. You absolutely have to go AP first here. He walks right into the Darius here. This is not going to be good. Leads him through the mushroom, but he doesn't have
Crucial
AP.
slow.
So
not enough with Flash.
His abilities and his mushroom aren't going to matter. Yeah, that's an easy execute. 2 kills onto Poker Mage Darius is going to be really problematic.
Gonna need early boots if you want to be real aggressive.
He opted for,
Trying
looks
to
like he's
kite that.
probably going Nashor's Tooth, but you still got to build the AP portion of Nashor's Tooth first. You don't have enough raw stats to not get the Fiendish Codex.
Yeah, no buffs to AP on your shrooms. No mana back.
That's just going to be so important to that. Not only that champion, but that matchup specifically as well. No stun over here. We might see Tristana look to go in.
Every game.
I just banned Darius.
Never
That's
played
also
against
a good
him.
option.
Never played against him.
A lot of damage coming out from Ares. Excellent job poking him out. We see Teemo kind of doing his own thing now. Which, again, without the AP, he's not going to be able to duel many people yet. Echo coming in for the tower dive. They land the stun. The jump in. That's an excellent bomb. That might be 2 here. They're trying to survive. Echo coming back in. Double kill. That is a ton of gold on Dizaro. Whew. And Rift Herald drop in the mid. There's going to be a clear gold difference in a second. It's actually a lot smaller than I expected to see. Uh-oh, fat Asian guy trying to do something. He gets exhausted. Kill goes over to Tristana here in the mid lane. Teemo poking out X-Wolf. Maybe I'm just wrong about everything, as he seems to be doing all right. Silas coming in with the ultimate. They drop the mushroom, and they are heading for
That was like
Dragon.
1,000 gold right there.
Yeah,
That one
that
one
changed
death.
real quick. Keyboard King going over the wall. They are going to try to focus and prioritize the dragon pick here. There's no jungle to steal. It should be easy money. Darius walking too far forward is going to pay the iron price, it looks like, but the ultimate comes in. Darius might be able to chomp away. It's a double ult on both sides. Silas steals the Taric ultimate, and now they're going in. Red side winning this fight. That was kind of cool that everybody was just glowing. Fat Asian guy
fan.
doing what Fat Asian guy do.
Ooh, does he trade? Unfortunate.
Not gonna get one there. He should play someone like Singed that just runs straight forward.
I still love the energy though.
Oh,
I do
Keyboard
love it.
King stepping too far forward, giving a free kill over to the ADC. That hurts to see. What was going to be a substantial lead turns into just a small victory, let's say.
I'll take that.
Currently, Echo has not been killed. Neither has the 009 on Leona. Super impressive. I give big dick energy to Leona right now.
Forever and always.
Forever and always. Oh, Silas! Oh, if he could have got the pop, some of that life steal, it would have been a whole different fight there. Silas going down, though. Swain feeling real good about that. Here at 12 minutes, who wins this mid game? Do you think Echo dies? I guess is the real question.
I think that is the real question. I think that he does. Once Darius comes into team fighting, I think it'll be a different story. But if they make it through that mid game,
Jump
I don't know.
out, Leona trying to survive. I think X-Wolf trying to also survive. I think what we need to see here. Oh!
There's the answer right there.
That
He
is going
does
to be
die.
really pivotal because that gold going
And
over to
gold
Swain.
is even.
That gold going over to Swain actually gives him a bounty straight up. He also
Oh,
took
yeah, it did.
Leandries here, so now that front line is going to melt a little bit easier. I was going to say, I think we have to see how SKT can execute the Echo, and I think part of it is just by protecting the backline, because you have so much to fear with the Echo just going on to the Aphelios.
Yeah.
So you almost have to play Darius Kane frontline and Swain Taric on the back there.
I think Echo's a really dangerous champ ahead. But him dying like that.
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of forcing him to ult before they engage in an all-in fight. Kane still doesn't have form. We're here at 14 minutes. I think that's kind of normal, but I also still don't know which way he's going. Leona with the ult, that was beautiful. But it looks like it was easily cleansed from the Aphelios. Dunk City, but it doesn't happen. Awesome time on Echo. Kane trying to swoop in, but Ares is there to protect. These fights are rough. Like what would in my game, the fight would just be over. But in these games, everyone's doing a great job kind of executing the escapes.
Yeah, 4 people would have died in my game. I would have followed. We've got 1 falling now.
Swain getting picked on vision.
Shit.
They're greedily looking for that ward. Fat Asian guy maybe doing what Fat Asian guy do as he looks to try to potentially go in on Ares here, even though I guess he's only 2 levels behind. He's full health, but it's a 7-1 Echo with 4 stacks. Oh, that's Silas. Never mind. But the Echo does have 4 stacks on Majai's, which is about to be pretty problematic.
Yeah,
if
I
he
already
gets
got
that up
already
to
got
10,
a full mesh eyes.
if he gets that up to
We're
10, he's
15
going to
minutes
be
in.
moving frickin' fast.
Yeah, first item boots and mesh eyes is kind of huge.
We still don't have the Fiendish Codex on Teemo, but we do have AP. That cooldown reduction is really useful for getting your blind back up, getting more mushrooms. I don't know if I go Nashor's Tooth first here because the mana is also pretty crucial to the early game in this matchup where you kind of need your Q up all the time. Probably try to get Ludens first, unless I'm unsure if I'm getting Ludens. Do you know if Triforce is the meta here on Darius? What am I witnessing? He's got no health and he's taking this by himself. It looks like he's not going to struggle with that. Darius split pushing while the rest of the team clears vision here on the bot side. I asked you a question and then completely bulldozed the answer. Oh. Oh, boy. Red is not in a position to fight that, apparently. Oh, wait. They lost 3 there? That didn't go the way I thought it went. That was actually way more even. They really needed this dragon, too. This is going to be a big bummer. Split push coming out from Darius. Darius with Triforce looks to push the mid lane or the top lane pretty quickly. Keyboard King using the Rift Herald to collapse the mid tower. They sacrifice the dragon here. Gold is going to be in favor this game on the blue side. And a lot of gold over here on Aphelios. You can see the bounty sitting there. He's already got Kraken Slayer. They are planning on fighting front to back. That Leona is going to have to really figure out and execute properly on that lockdown. But with Taric and Swain protecting the Aphelios, that could prove incredibly difficult. We do see Kayn has opted for blue Kayn. And I don't know who he plans on killing. But, you know, I'm here for it. Did I lose my voice partner?
I just came back from letting my dog out.
Oh, I thought maybe you fell asleep. I was like over here asking you questions.
No, my bad.
Oh, Dunk City gonna happen there on Ares. Darius picking up a kill. Now gonna try to get run down by the very strong Desaro. I think Poker Mage. Yep, there's the execution. 9-2. Would love to see it. 11 versus 11 versus 11 versus 11 versus 11. Divine Sunder on Silas. Probably not the meta, but I don't hate it.
I've never tried it, and I play quite a bit of Silas.
Desaro going for the execute here on Aphelios, but Aphelios so strong it might not matter. Echo having an ultimate out of there. Tristana getting ulted on Fat Asian Guy going in, as you might expect.
Barely break shield.
That's going to be an unfortunate trade. I think they really assumed Echo was going to be able to pick off Aphelios, but Aphelios is in a really good spot right now. X-Wolf ulting. They're looking for it. He flashes forward, but gets locked down by the Leona. Tristana, meanwhile, trying to poke out the Taric, who is doing a surprising amount of damage with the addition of that Kraken Slayer. I think that they could potentially go for an all-in. X-Wolf landing a double pull. You're going to see a lot of health come back to him. Darius now running the Teemo through the middle of the map. We're going to see if Echo rotates down and if they can take the Darius in a 2v1, which is, you know, sort of the Darius special. He also has Force of Nature, which is going to make Teemo and Echo neutralized quite a bit there with the Force of Nature here at 19 minutes. We are seeing all the AP start to get built on Teemo, so these mushrooms should start to come online. Leandries is probably the preferred item here so that those mushrooms really hurt their tanky stats. Look out. Think fast.
He's got to go that second. Yeah, Leandries.
I would
don't play a lot of Teemo.
assume.
I was hoping for a Heartsteel. Is that what it is?
You know, honestly, I played Heartsteel Teemo the other day, and I thought it was
Oh,
it was good.
always the best. You're
These
always playing the best.
Heartsteel-
Champions with the best items, dude. I'm telling you.
Heartsteel is in such a weird spot that it makes anybody like I think I had 4,000 health on Teemo, so now all of a sudden they're
Yeah.
trying to execute me, and I'm like, nah, it ain't like that anymore. I think
Used to be.
Heartsteel on ADCs is totally okay if you have the damage somewhere else on your team. And maybe it's not optimal, but if I've got an item that keeps me alive as ADC, that's the only way I'm playing a ranged marksman at this point.
Yeah.
It's in such a bad spot. All right, we see Desaro going in. He's trying to pick off Fat Asian Guy really quickly here. Fat Asian Guy forced to flash. Meanwhile, Swain fighting, tanking the front side of this fight. Darius pulling in. Leona going to get executed there. Somehow, some way, Poker Mage still alive. We're seeing a nice teal build out of this blue Kayn. He's even got Serpent's Fang to help execute some of these shielded champions. Desaro just trying to clear the wave. Tristana trying to help out, but they are going to crash this wave regardless. Teemo with a split push in the top lane. Kayn running through walls. Teemo finally deciding to come back after losing tower. That's going to be 3,000 gold. A little bit under 3,000 gold difference here on the blue side. Even though they've got kill advantage and they've got dragon advantage, they're still behind in gold. So I think that says quite a bit about what's happening here. Holy! Echo strong. That's all you got to say about that. Echo is strong. Swain trying to do something, but oh, man, he just melted Fat Asian Guy. I think that alone is the reason why you go red Kayn this game instead of blue Kayn. You don't want to face tank an Echo and just not exist for the rest of the game. Swain trying to come in. Leona with a good zoning ultimate. They're going to go for the lockdown here. Tristana gets the ultimate off on Swain, sends him flying. Tristana doing a ton of damage here. Nobody touching him. Flashes away from the Darius. Is going to get all 4 of those kills. Blue Kayn wasn't there for that fight because of the reasons we said just a moment ago, but that is going to be huge in favor of Red, taking dragon advantage. Unbelievable. Tristana, Kraken Slayer, Phantom Dancer. That's my new build. That's the meta. That proved how good that was. The additional movement speed, the ability to flash out of the Darius pull, like everything about that was perfectly executed by the Tristana and the team around it. Uh-oh, here we go again.
See it. Here we go.
Oh,
a little bit split.
Do we also see another botched Baron call here for the Stoners? It looks like they're going to opt to go back here. Echo's too far ahead for you to build Blue Kayn. Like, it's just going to take too long, and you don't have anyone to execute. Like, even if Fat Asian Guy was there in the last fight, he doesn't have the ability to execute the Tristana. He's going to get melted by the time he steps up.
Really, you would want to focus at Tristana, and she is too far ahead for you to execute.
They need the additional CC of the Kayn. If Red Kayn has Taric Shield on him, now all of a sudden he can play way up in the front line. He gets the additional healing. He gets the extension of being able to jump forward and Taric landing a stun. It just changes how far out they can fight. Because Aphelios already has ridiculous range that they want to play at 700 range. They don't want to play at 100 range. Like, Darius is the only person in this fight that wants that. This is going to be huge if Darius can get any lifesteal off that.
It's not enough.
Not enough. I think there was...
Should they trade that for Baron? Are they Baroning?
I have my doubts, but they did pull them to that side of the map, so... And it looks like they're already at half. This is going to go in their favor. This is still surprisingly close in gold after taking the dragon and that quadra kill on the Tristana. Now that's 300 gold difference, and they've got Baron.
That's a healthy trade.
This is a big power play. But I'm just saying, that Tristana is so strong. The Tristana and Echo are both so strong. If they decide to go in together, they're killing whoever they're looking for.
Maybe he goes Blue Kayn so we can get that Tristana. He's just Not capable yet.
All right, he shows that he can execute the Teemo. That gives him his new target for the rest of this game. If Teemo tries to split push, Kane's going to match it. That was brilliantly executed by him. Good try, too, with the Teemo flash out of the Swain W, but it wasn't, it was just a second too late. Ooh. 17 assists. That's 17 out of 22 on Leona. That is huge kill participation here. Darius getting the pull on Leona, but getting forced right back out. Echo trying to do something. Gets the kill on Tarek. Doesn't quite get the kill on to Swain. Tristana gets one. Is looking for another jump. Is stuck there. Tries to jump out and gets killed by Swain. Now Swain flashing out. Aphelios still alive. Stunning. Teemo in place. Gets the big kill. That's huge, and that's what I want to see from Aphelios. That is the range that they're looking to fight for the rest of this game.
Well
He's
played
got his
there.
stun can.
Oh, no,
Holy
Echo's here.
Echo is back, baby. Oh, really
It's a
great.
little too long.
Ultimate steal from the Silas as well. You see him steal the Kane ult, go inside, and just hide out so he can survive while the Echo does the rest of the damage.
Just enough.
Red is playing these fights really surprisingly. I can't tell if it's that they're executed well or the right people are so far ahead that they can execute it basically however they want.
Yeah.
But I will say that outplay from the Silas was top notch. Was this Echo not in the beginning of that fight, or did he back out and come back?
I think he was not in the beginning.
Interesting. That is a
think.
maxed Magi's with a Rabadon's. Nobody is safe.
He at least trades any fight he engages.
I'm gonna run you through these item problems real quick. Okay, Tarek has built speed instead of shields, and then has a maxed out tier with nothing to put it on yet. Aphelios, I think, is in a good spot, is about to get Infinity Edge. They shouldn't fight until he gets Infinity Edge. Swain has 2 different items that do percentage health damage, probably unnecessarily because there's no tanks. He needs to be tankier himself to survive the Echo Burst.
Yeah.
Kane just shouldn't be playing Assassin, and the fact that all the Assassin items. I don't know why you get
Love a
the
red
Serpent's Fang here. Like, there's not big enough shields in my mind to ever build Serpent's Fang. Like, if it was Lulu Ivern, that's different. And then Darius, I don't know if Trinity Force is right. Here they are. Oh my goodness, that's tons of damage. What the fuck am I talking about, apparently? They insta-killed in that fight. I don't even know where that damage came from.
Me either.
So that's proof I don't know anything about this game. They just evaporated
Whoa.
that team.
Whoa.
I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. I got to go back. We got to watch
Please?
where that damage comes from in this fight. Okay, hold on. They're fighting Dragon. They're really trying to force it. Leona ults here, but Swain hits the pull. Can't go all the way in. They're lumped on the mushrooms, so the mushrooms should be protecting. Aphelios hits ult. Swain goes in, and Kane spins. That's a
Wow.
wombo, baby.
We love to see it.
Oh my, they timed that perfectly. That is the SKT we've been seeing all season that's winning these team fights. Look at that Tarek alt steal to keep 3 of them alive.
They're not even.
And Leona thinking, I just got to keep my team alive. Goes back into the fight. There's mushrooms here to protect a little bit. Echo trying to throw the boomerang. Gets a double proc. Mushroom is going off. This should be the end of TSX. Almost gets the kill there on the Aphelios. Doesn't quite. Hoping he steps on the mushroom. Doesn't happen. And now here we see Darius running down. This feels like these 2 guys shouldn't die, right? And then he pops Ghost. Gets hit by the slow.
Still
They must turn around here like a fools. I'm fascinated by this. I'm okay running it this slow. And then everybody stutter stops. Desaro thinks I can do this.
Oh, we're going.
Goes in. Hits huge
Oh,
damage.
we're going.
They both stand right
Oh,
on
I got
top
you
of
both
him.
here. You're here with me.
Oh, Swain hits W in addition to Poker Mage. Now he's in execute range, maybe?
Ooh, still a long time till it comes off.
He gets that
Just in
giant
time.
shield.
And again.
My God.
Close.
He gets that
Close.
shield from having Hex Drinker, and that is somehow enough.
Clutch.
Man, they just should have kept running. Sometimes it's hard to, though.
Yeah.
When you see someone baiting a fight like that, you know their team's on the dragon. He's a 1v2. You're so far ahead as Echo. Like, he just lost 10 stacks of Medjais. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the thing they learned from that, or hopefully learned from that fight, is that they absolutely cannot group in that cluster format. Because the fact that they executed that so perfectly, that showed all the AoE possibility of Aphelios, Kayn, Swain all hitting a move on the same area. Oof. Ooh! That W hits Keyboard King, and that Swain's starting to look like he's coming online.
Terracult coming in right after that, too.
Oh, the
So you guys can
Terracult.
stay alive and do that.
They don't even have to worry about diving.
Yeah.
All right, we see 3,000 gold in favor of the blue side. You guys can start without me, and I'll just catch up in spectator, so we don't have to delay. All right. Blue is roaming as a pack. Red is if they can catch somebody on red, they're gonna change the tides. Darius with the spin. They're walking right into it. Could be a quick execute. The missed Echo Q. That's sacrificial. Oh, sacrilegious. Oh, sack my sack. Big fat load of cum. I think they spotted Teemo. They know that the fight could go in their favor. They see some wards. Teemo's hoping to step them on a mushroom. We do see that Leandri's second item that we've been talking about. They slow the Teemo. They are going all in here. The flash comes out. Teemo drops the mushroom and leaves them in the dust. The team catching up here. Aphelios trying to go all in. Drops a ton of damage off on that Tristana, saying, get out of my fight, son. They are running down red. Red is in a big group. If they can look for something, not gonna happen. They're looking for a reset now. Echo trying to get some more damage off. Not feeling as strong all of a sudden on Echo. I didn't realize how far Echo would fall off even with some, like, I say fall off as he almost executes this, what's his name? Kayn, quickly. The fight is going down. They are going to get the kill here on Leona definitively. Taric ult coming in.
Oof.
Darius going to flash all the way forward. Not worried about a blue getting a ton of kills here. Triple kill on Kanye. And he gets executed after that. No. Oh, yeah. 150 gold bounty here. This could be the end. But we have Tristana and Sylas up. This would be really hard for them to end. They should be able to pull something off here. Sylas goes in. They pick one. He's got the Taric ult on top of him, but he backs out. Tristana gets one kill. Is looking for the second one. Pushes him away. They get it. Sylas picking off Swain, and they keep the game alive. That is unreal. They wanted it.
We're 1-1 right now?
It's currently, 1-1.
Oof.
Red is showing that they want this win.
I just had some BLT pizza. Ever had BLT pizza?
I don't do
Fan?
BLT pizza.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew that.
I'm a
I knew that.
simple
You
pizza
didn't even have to
eater.
say it. I never did BLT pizza either. And I just fucking had some BLT pizza, and it's not bad.
Not bad.
I'd never ordered it, though.
Where'd you get it from?
Engine House. It's Mount Clemens.
No comment. Sylas, 300 gold bounty. or I'm sorry, Kane 300 gold bound, going straight onto Echo, who is already at max build, probably doesn't need any more gold for the rest of his life. Does get a few more stacks onto him. Silas looking to build a Guardian Angel? I can't tell. What is this? It's armor and cooldown.
After the Eclipse
This
thing,
is
I'm not
a-
guessing.
This is an AD Silas, I'm realizing.
Sure is.
Is
Huh?
that?
I've never done that. I play a lot of Silas. I've never tried it, but he could prove it to me.
I mean,
Convince
he's
me now, my
4 and
guy.
6 with a bounty on his head. He seemed strong this whole time. Just got level 6. This is going to be Soul if they get this. They got to focus it. So Red gets it. That's a huge Drake for them to get. They're going to be hyper aggressive here moving forward. Tristana jumping out. Echo trying to get it. Lands the ultimate.
Oof.
That's
Oh.
huge. That's going to cost them the game.
Gigantic.
Teemo able to 1v1 the
And
assassin.
Teemo's still up here.
The
Ah.
Blue Cane gets taken down by the now Infernal Drake buffed Teemo. He's going to be able to take this game now. We got 30 seconds. They're going to push every single one of these waves, and they got all these empowered
They've
auto
got Baron
attacks.
up.
They might as well have Bombard towers on their side. Look at them walk
Take
this
2
down.
inhibs.
34 minutes and 29
Command?
seconds. They
It's
got
12
one
seconds.
tower.
They can
They
end.
got 2 towers. That's going to be the Nexus. Oh, wow. Did that turn in the blink of an eye? Such a close game.
Ugh. That was
To go from acing them and getting the dragon to being
Yeah,
aced
that
at
was so
Dragon
close.
Pit in the next 5 minutes. That
huge
has to
damage
feel
coming
bad.
out from Echo.
Echo at unreal numbers.
Huge damage coming out from Echo.
this right here is our problem. You can't have Blue Cane not doing the most damage on the team, right? Like that's why
Yeah.
Echo's able to succeed because he's there. But if they could pull that team fight was really
There it is.
interesting.
I thought their comp was looking pretty solid. He was just up to Silas, I thought, but Echo coming in real big there.
Let me see if I can jump in on these guys' draft now.
Oh, I can have the stream. You don't have to change your Discord this time.
Oh, good. Let me see. My stream has
I've
gone
got
to
it
a
up.
weird screen anyway. It's on the title screen of
what
the
is-
League of Legends client.
This. Oh, okay. Instantly changed to Jinx. It was some weird.
I'll just do this weird thing where I've got it
Castration
in the
type
background. We got a little mood music. Can you send me invite now? Okay. I'll spectate in a sec.
Been listening to a lot of.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
The turnstiles lately.
It says game lobby's full again. Thank you. The turnstile? I've never, ever heard of it.
I'm sure you've heard this song.
Never ever. I said what I said.
I'm rectifying that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't listen to music when people send it.
All right, you can listen to it when you please. Is that acceptable?
Do you want me to lie?
If you'd never please, that's fine. You can still answer. The same one answer suits both your fittings.
Well, the thing is, I just, music's very personal.
You don't like
and-
music?
No, it's very personal. So
Can you say
it's-
what music you liked?
I like
Or
music.
is that personal? Yeah,
I like music.
Would you tell me like what music you like?
Yeah.
But it can't be shared.
Here's the thing. I haven't listened to music fully. Let me state this. I've been in one room for the last 3 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I really haven't taken time to listen to music because I've just been spammed with lo-fi whatever
Something not copyrighted.
in my ears on a Spotify playlist that I couldn't tell you a single artist on.
Yeah, I get that.
But back in my heyday,
DMCA's are real. Huh?
I was once a musician myself, and
Oh yeah.
the enjoyment that I get comes mostly out of listening to sad songs.
Yeah.
So Dallas Green once said he would rather make
Love it.
people
I
cry
love City
than
in Color,
dance.
dude. City in Color, Dallas Green.
So that's where I'm coming from. So City in Colors is pretty prevalent, but I haven't listened in forever. Like I know he's had new albums come out, and I probably haven't listened since Little Hell. And even Little Hell was a little more on the dancey side. It wasn't like super dancey, but
Have
you
you
know,
heard of Mumford and Sons?
compared to sometimes, I have
Yeah.
heard of Mumford and Sons. Mumford and Sons is wannabe folk.
I love City in Color, though. I love City in Color. Turnstiles is angry.
So Angry's
It's angry.
Angry's no good. Nobody should be angry.
Yeah, I mean,
And if
you can be angry.
no, you're not allowed.
Yeah, no, you can. It's what you do with that anger.
No,
Well, yes.
no anger allowed.
Subjectively, no. Legally, yes.
It's
Peaceful protests are
it's
angry.
it's a smile, be happy world. Okay, we have to draft going. We can get out of the music conversation that you're trying to drag me into,
whoa.
so I can tell you that I only listen
Where
to
are we?
that I
We're
only
gonna see
listen to
Silas back here
Disney
again.
soundtrack songs, and I
Who's
just
talking about
I'm
folk?
only listen to
I've never heard
only-
of Mumford and Sons.
only listen to the Hercules soundtrack.
Yo, what about 2 Chainz though?
Oh boy! All right, let's look. Let's look at the pick bands. We've got Heimerdinger taken out, Yoni taken out. Wukong has been banned, I think, every game, which I think is extremely interesting because I would like to see it. We got the Leona ban this time, so they're saying no more lockdown support here, and Udyr, no Udyr. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, we're seeing Katarina, Vex, Viego, Tristana, and Kassadin. I like that they are focusing this Kassadin out of play. It makes me think that Ares is a big Kassadin Katarina player with the way the bans keep coming out. And I think that's probably confirmed by the fact that he's picked Akali here. This is sort of a hodgepodge on the side of Stoners. They're going double assassin
again.
with protection on the Taric, taking the Darius into the top and the Jhin instead of Aphelios, which I'm not sure why you do that unless he's just more meta. But I feel like the Aphelios played so well and had a lot more versatility than Jhin is sort of just like a long range artillery player. What I do like about SKT's team comp, and we always seem to like their team comp, there's a lot more structure and there's a lot of anti-assassination here. So seeing Maokai, Warwick, Silas, Pantheon, the only one we're left vulnerable with really is the Caitlyn. Caitlyn, Pantheon. Are we thinking Caitlyn, Pantheon bot or Caitlyn, Maokai bot?
I'm thinking Pantheon.
Yeah, it
I
looks
don't
like
know.
it looks like from the lineup that because SKT lined up properly, it looks like Caitlyn, Pantheon, which is going to guarantee you a Caitlyn trap. So you're guaranteed a headshot. If you can get a clear line of shot, you're going to get a double or triple headshot. We're getting a lot of life steal from Warwick, Silas, Maokai, so they're going to have to force some of the carries on Stoners to get Grievous wounds, which will be good because that'll slow down their build a lot. Matchup-wise, I think Silas is good against Akali. You got AoE, you've got the ability to land a blind stun, and you can steal that ultimate. Plus, you get life steal, so it makes Akali struggle to execute you. In the jungle, I think Maokai is great against Echo because you can't be executed. You're probably not looking for duels, and you got the lockdown to potentially allow your team to come help you, and you have a lot better, in my opinion, gank potential post 6. You can just send vines down the lane, plus you can grab somebody. Top lane, I take Warwick against Darius all day. As
Yeah,
long as you don't force a
Warwick is
fight.
so strong.
As long as he
1v1
doesn't force the
top lane.
fight like level 2 and allow Darius to fully proc like bleeding and kite him out, I think Warwick wins that matchup.
What summoners do you think he takes? You think he takes Ignite? One takes. I think Darius probably takes. Has he been taking Ignite?
He's been taking
every game?
Flash Ghost, I believe. I think he went Flash
Ghost.
Ghost, which I think is gonna be a problem.
Wonder if Warwick takes TP or if he takes Ignite or if he goes Barrier Ignite. Or even Ghost.
I could see Warwick
I don't know.
going for
He's got a lot of
potentially
options here.
potentially Ignite Barrier,
Wouldn't be
I
mad at
guess,
any
if
of
he's
them.
trying to do. If I was playing that matchup, I would totally understand taking Exhaust Ignite. Because you don't
I would-
really
yeah.
need the
that.
flash if you're playing under tower, and then you can easily execute on an all-in and prevent him from like launching a good ultimate by exhausting. So
I think Barrier's good early. I think Exhaust is much better throughout the rest of the game.
if I'm Maokai, I'm playing around top. I'm forcing that top to be a winning lane and allowing Warwick to push into the mid game and be the mid game carry, and then hoping that the Caitlyn can scale. Because I think the bot lane wins that. If Tark tries to walk up, Pantheon just stuns him in place. They drop the trap underneath and they just butcher him. Now we've got 2 of the same screen. This stream is really trying to mess with my head. No Echo ban. That's true. They didn't ban Echo. I am just as surprised. Why is this one in the back? Okay, whatever. It is a surprise that after allowing a... What is he get? He got like 25 stacks on that Magi's. Like, you're going to let him play Echo again after he, like,
Bring him right back.
perfectly stunted you? I do appreciate that... Oh, why won't it let me move these things? That they're taking a tank on Fat Asian Guy now. I think if you're going to give him someone who can go all in, he's going to go all in, and that can be super problematic from the way it looked.
Much happier with Maokai here.
Echo doing a no potion start, so a little cheeky, unless he's backing for potions now. I wonder if you just don't need it anymore with the current jungle meta.
I don't know.
You get your little Pokemon, and you're kind of like, do 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 do
I
do.
don't think I've seen it. I haven't paid attention to any of the Pokemon choices, though. Whatever Google tells me these days, I just click it.
Supposedly, if you're a duelist, you take the red one. If you can't catch somebody, you take the blue one. And if you're a tank, you take the green one. But I think the green one's the best overall. It adds tenacity to every champ.
I think I've taken the green one every time I've played jungle.
So I think somebody said something like Udyr's the only champion that doesn't take green.
I took the green one when I played Udyr.
Maybe it was vice versa. Maybe you take something else and Udyr's the only one who takes green. I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you.
Traditional start on both sides. 2 assassins going head to head in the mid lane, allowing and respecting each other. That's a 1-2 CS. Okay, here's what I said not to do.
This game's really
He allows the third shot. Oh, but that bite back did a lot more than expected. Darius has got to force this level 2 early. I think Darius's level 2 potentially wins, but maybe I'm wrong because Warwick's level 2 is really strong with his ability to heal up and do defensive curl.
And Poker Mage takes barrier here. I think Warwick just wins against everyone, but I always ban Darius, so I've never played against.
He gets the level 2 first. I would have tried to all in
him.
them and force him off the minion wave. Okay, he gets the bite. He's got the low health. He took the W2. He doesn't even have the defensive curl. He doesn't apparently need it. He's giving himself the ability to rotate into the enemy jungle as well. Especially with Echo taking no potions, this could be really dangerous.
At my low level of understanding, you do not fight Warwick if you lane against him top.
There's the trap. Oh, that trap didn't hit. Oh, Akali taking a tower shot there, but now he's going to be blood scented. Warwick looking for an early rotation potentially as he roams down. Hopefully it's called. This is looking really bad. Fat Asian guy doing a good job staying alive. Warwick heading back up to the top. Flash in. Oh, that's a beautiful flash from Akali, but it's not going to be enough. X-Wolf also going down there.
We trade it 1-for-1.
Now Desaro in against Fat Asian guy.
Win this.
He's got
still fighting it.
Both double buffs. He's gonna back up. Woo! That pull just cost him this. Flash comes out.
Asian guy's not gonna back up. He's still walking around there. They come back?
These fights happen in such rapid succession and unexpectedly. Like, I watch the map when I play the game. I don't watch the map so much when I'm commentating unless we get a dead zone. But, like, you almost need to be watching the map more when we talk about this game.
I can't keep up.
Like, the fact that they were both already there, like, collapsing on that fight. Who knew?
Thought it was happening again.
Everyone's staying low like this is really not going to be good for Blue because they're giving the opportunity to Warwick. X-Wolf trying to outplay Desaro here, doesn't get the damage, and Akali lands these daggers or shurikens or whatever they're called and goes all in, getting the kill on Sylas there. Oof. We haven't been able to watch this bot much, but seeing them not land that first trap was a little off-putting. Keyboard King down here in the bot lane. Wait, what? He is apparently.
Good question.
Apparently,
is he listening? Is he listening?
You heard me say
don't fight Warwick.
Warwick is futile.
You say he right.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a mid and top lane swap. Ooh, don't forget, this is the after midnight stream where we can say whatever the hell we want. Sylas going in, lands the perfect combo, gets Ares low on health, also procs the Conqueror, could look for a fight here, but stays back, is just trying to hit level 6 potentially, so he gets the all-in potential. Oh, misses the blind. Does have the damage and the healing, but level 6 goes to Ares first. Ares goes all in, procs the Conqueror. This is going to be the end of him. Ares also going down to the tower shot dive. Big damage coming out from this bot lane. Caitlyn and Pantheon, but no traps to be found in sight. They're going to try to back it up, but the jungle is there to help. Oh, heal comes out. Jungles are fighting here in the river. Fat Asian guy ready to go in. That stun somehow didn't land on Jhin. That was weird. Ignite going to take him down. Pantheon gets the kill. Maokai looking for more as always. Keyboard King going all in here on the Warwick. The minions are there to back him up too. That is a huge wage for Warwick to fight into. Oh, baby. Warwick ahead in CS and has a Vamp Scepter. That's going to be super problematic. X-Wolf level 6 now. Fighting Ares. All they want to do is fight. X-Wolf now able to sustain back up. Executes that ultimate. The Ignite doesn't take it down. Keyboard King coming in.
Well, that's a great
is getting locked down. Oh, no.
Well played from Asian guy. Wolf. I thought he cleaned that up.
The lifesteal, man. The lifesteal and the lockdown that this team possesses. There's CC on Warwick, CC on Maokai, CC on Sylas, CC on Caitlyn, CC on Pantheon. Like, all of them have the ability to stun you. That's going to be really hard not to get kited out of.
I wonder how close he was to 6. I think level 6 would have been the difference there.
Yeah, absolutely. Akali escaped with his life, I believe, and that was such a close call. Ugh. It's going to feel really bad trying to come back to lane against this Warwick without having gotten a kill and being out of lane for so long. He's 2 levels behind. He's just going to have to try to soak some XP and let this tower crash. That's a big amount of minions
Nice trade.
here. Good job pulling him into tower. He procs level 6, gets the cannon, is probably going to be able to eat that whole wave with his Q. So that's going to be absolutely perfect for him. I like that the camera has decided to follow him put that ward down. Let's just follow the werewolf.
Forget about the minions.
This is actually, I think, the latest we've seen any dragons come down yet. We're 8 minutes, 15 seconds in. No dragons on either side. Now, here is the reminder. Stoners are 2-1 here. If they win this, they're going to win the Summoners Cup. If they lose, we go on to Game 5. So, a lot of pressure, a lot of things at stake here.
Guys, that's so late in my day, bro.
We've
Oh
got
my God.
1,000 gold difference in favor of red side here. SKT playing incredibly safe from the looks of it. Pantheon does have 1 kill. Looks like he's going to opt for the Eclipse, as we learned is a common item being built. Whoa, those minions just randomly appeared. Red team takes that dragon. It looks like they're going to execute this Warwick. Warwick gets the bite, maybe gets the escape. Darius going all in, gets that dunkaroo. Mate. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that
Ultimate's
has
still
to
getting a little
hurt.
bit of gold.
Look at this lockdown. Trap City. That's going to be the kill on Tarek. But killed right back there is the Maokai. X-Wolf on Silas looking for something here. That Warwick might be getting speed towards his lane too from the looks of it. Somebody's low on health on that side of the map, and he is following that blood scent. This looks like it could be a tower dive. They're a little bit hesitant. Silas coming over the wall. Oh, Cullen going back over. He might survive.
Uh-oh. Does
He's
she try and
ignited.
fight this, or does she
that's-
leaves? There's no shot.
They're not even
just
going to
wanna
show
watch
us.
him
Warwick here trying to go against. Look at Kali lived. Everyone's living. I don't like fights where people
here,
live.
Echo's here.
This could
I
go
would
the
just be
other
watching
way.
mid lane.
Maokai doesn't have ult, but is trying to toss saplings. That's going to push Ares
Got to run
very far
7,000
back.
feet away.
Caitlyn maybe looking for the
Outrun.
ultimate. There it is. Could be an
Uh-oh.
execution ultimate. That's
enough.
how it happens. That is not good. That's, oh man. All of a sudden, Caitlyn's got 200 gold up, has the Noon Quiver, and we might see a quick. What does he build? Kraken Slayer? I don't even know if he needs Kraken Slayer. They got double assassin, so I think you go for mobility or the lifesteal here. I might see Shield Bow if I'm Caitlyn. Gold is incredibly even for what feels like a game that red is overturning pretty quickly. The matchups that we expected to win are doing just that. So early game is suffering a bit here on Stoner's side, but I think they've shown that their macro is a bit better than SKT's overall. And some of the fights that we see, like SKT engage, specifically Fat Asian Guy takes a lot of engagements that could cost them this mid game and allow Stoners to propel back into it. X-Wolf just dominating over Ares this game, forcing him out
I just wanna
over
watch
and
mid.
over. Uh-oh. Takes 2
cooldowns.
tower shots. That could cost him here. Fat Asian Guy protecting. Keyboard King running down, looking for something. They don't have vision here, but they do have a Warwick on the backside. That isn't gonna
Big
be
catch.
good for us. They go for 2
Big catch
here.
2.
Execute coming out.
That's enough.
That misses, but it's right back into the Maokai. They bite it, and that's a kill. Oh, man. That's going to be a morale killer. If I'm playing
These
on...
guys play together pretty well too.
if I'm playing on
Stoners.
stoners, that is a morale killer. Like that felt like it should have been. There was a communication difference or something. Like it looked like they were going for it, but the other team rotated in faster, and then they sacrificed 2 kills. They lose the
Yeah.
Rift Herald. Red almost walking away from Rift Herald entirely. That's a pick. Where's the W? Boom. Stun. Trap. Flashes over. Throws the spear. Goes over the wall. Headshot. And that's why you buy Gale Force on Caitlyn, I guess. Doesn't get the tower with that, but Bot is probably going to lose some plates as well. Maokai on the backside of this fight, slowing down Keyboard King. Silas back in for this fight. Ares on X-Wolf. He's about to win this one. Oh, but the lifesteal. Oh my goodness. They just need Grievous ASAP. There's too much lifesteal happening. We're seeing lifesteal on Pantheon, additional lifesteal on Warwick. Silas isn't getting executed. The Ignites are coming out too early.
I like Asian guy a lot on a tank. He's very disruptive.
It gives him a lot more survivability when he does these
Very
go-in.
disruptive.
Darius getting ulted by the Warwick. We're seeing a lot of health coming back onto him. Barrier coming out just after the ult, and he doesn't get the pick. Whew. It's still incredibly close. I thought the gold numbers would be more in favor of Red yet again. It's only 3,000. We saw them swing this last time into their favor. They just need to execute on their actual playmaking potential. Warwick coming in hot. No mana on Keyboard King. He does flash out and allows some of that bleed to go down on him. Jhin doesn't really have a place in this team comp. Did opt to get boots really early this time, as the speed of Pantheon is probably incredibly menacing. Ares going in yet again here on this fight. Keyboard King getting forced out as he tried to run through the jungle. That blood scent, that is a tough. Warwick matchup in the top lane feels incredibly unfair.
It sucks.
There's so much natural lifesteal and tankiness that I think Warwick looks like he's also sitting on a ton of gold based on his kills and his CS and the items that he has. He must have a full item sitting in his bank. Second dragon, 15 minutes. Looks like it's going to go over to Red without a trace. Echo all of a sudden not feeling as strong as last game now that we've got tanks. That didn't get stolen. Looks like it went over to Silas. Good attempt from Echo, playing over the wall very well there, but not able to snag it. Didn't cost him his life, just cost him his ultimate.
Try not to fight, please.
They are going to have to turtle here for just a little bit. We now see 5,000 gold in favor of Red. Mid is looking for that fight again. Doesn't have the Grievous, but Maokai is here to back him up. This could be the end of Akali yet again. Tries to ult out. Echo here trying to get the pick on Silas. Do they get it? Echo ult. That's going to cost him. The team rotates so fast. Pantheon ults in. Warwick blood scent, and Caitlyn able to, from the river, look for an ultimate. Oh, this could be huge. If Darius gets one of these, there's one. Can he get two? Second kill. That's going to be big for him. I think that's a great trade. Takes the bounty, sacrifices himself. Not much to lose there. Putting some gold on Silas, but getting something back onto Darius, I think, is really good. Eclipse on Darius. I don't know if that's the move either. I feel like Divine Sun, unless they nerf Divine Sunderer, right? Like,
I'd ban him. I don't know.
I feel like Darius is like a Triforce Divine Sunderer.
Triforce sounds
thing.
right.
Fat Asian guy getting
But I wouldn't
stunned
know.
here. He's so tanky. He's already got Heart of Steel with 100 bonus health. They don't even touch him. as the two assassins cannot take down the tank. Warwick coming in. There's not a ton of damage. He's already got Blade of the Ruined King. Bites over the wall. That's how you know a good Warwick player. He's got Conqueror proc. He uses Barrier. He gets one of them.
Big.
Darius trying to zone off the rest of the team. We don't see Blue coming in fast enough. They've got the Taric. Do we see the Taric ult come out? It gets out. Does it come out in time? Doesn't keep him alive. The rest of the team's invulnerable. They pick 1-for-1 here at the end of the fight, but there's not damage to justify continuing to fight. Jhin tries to get out, gets rotated on so quickly. The full cycle. Q coming down, not going to happen. Silas flashes forward and gets the kill. Ace going down. 7,000 gold now in favor of SKT. Bounties across the board. This is going to be tough to come back from. I'm not saying it's impossible. I've seen this Stoners team play incredibly strong from behind, and I think if they can get some real damage out there, they can change things around, but we're going to need to see Grievous on 2-3 people in order to prevent a lot of the problems of the team fights. And I don't even know who you put it on. There's no good person to really put it on here.
I think Akali can make a big difference. So can Darius. But it's hard from behind, yeah?
It's really hard to build Grievous
Really
from
hard
behind. You got to add
Oh, who
800.
to build Grievous on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who either.
I think Darius because he's got AoE and Echo because he's the only one kind of going even are the two I would think to put it on. And I think you got to get it almost has to be Thornmail on Darius.
On Darius.
Yeah, but I don't even know.
Taric can't really build anything to help.
Taric maybe needs
Jhin can't
Frozen
afford
Heart
it.
to slow down some of the attack speed of Warwick and Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Everything's just kind of in a bad spot with how far behind they are, so they're going to have to focus on turtling, not getting picked by any of this vision, not worrying about the dragons. Maybe this is a game where you play for Elder. Keyboard King getting out of that fight alive. That was really expertly executed. Uh-oh. Ultimate onto Cesaro. The rest of the team getting stuck in the jungle here. Caitlyn getting a double kill there. X-Wolf going for Akali. Akali still trying her best here, but playing from behind, but this could be big. That's 600 gold on her.
Oof.
Warwick rotating
Well played.
quickly. Oh, shit. They have a Rift Herald.
Still coming out ahead.
Warwick looking for the dive, gets the stun, the taunt, continues to run. Darius now here. Their
Much like
Rift Herald
Mord.
is just running them through the mid. Fat Asian guy doing a great job here. Keyboard King trying to get the lifesteal. The big dunk could get the tower shot.
Played.
Oh
Clutch.
my goodness. That is Darius doing Darius things for sure. That looked really good. Expertly played. Way to take some bounties off of him. Warwick was the one person who didn't have a bounty at that point, of course.
That's why I banned him. They're both insane. He completely turned it around with just his ult.
Yeah.
I thought it was a wrap.
Oh, he walked into this not feeling good about that one. I guess they're totally blind in their jungle, so that was really tough because they thought they had to rush Dragon, but they lose
Feeling
priority there. Echo's got to try to go over the wall again. Jhin coming through with the ultimate. Could get them vision. Silas coming over the wall. That's huge. Cesaro stuck using ultimate. He steals the ult. Goes back over the wall. Oh, man. Oh, now Pantheon's all
Maybe
alone. They're going to use
miscommunication
the
there.
Taric. Oh, yeah, that looked like a not a go-in call. Still not a bad trade for them. I really like Silas's use of the Echo ult there. Warwick. Oh, wastes his
tries.
ultimate. Pantheon gets a Blade of the Ruined King first. I think that's really interesting. I expected Eclipse from him, of all people. I do think we need to see Thornmail on Darius. But maybe you get... What is the other one called? The attack damage Grievous items that's not Executioner's Calling? The melee one?
Don't know.
I can't even think of it.
Go to
It's
base.
it's usually not built. Is the thing.
Builds out of Last Whisper. That one.
No, it builds out of
If-
Executioner's Calling. It's not Mortal Reminder. It's the other one.
Yeah, it's not Giant Slayer anymore.
No, Giant Slayer doesn't do Grievous.
No.
We'll figure it out someday. Maybe you build that on Darius here because when he spins, he could apply Grievous to everybody rather
Yeah.
than applying it only when he pulls or when he gets auto attacked. But I think the tanky stats are really important here too to stop Caitlyn, Pantheon, and Warwick from doing auto attack damage. We already see it on the Maokai, which is going to be huge because if the Darius hits that Maokai, all of a sudden he doesn't have his healing. Red gonna just force the Baron out here. Blue can't even contest. They're holding him at 7,000 gold difference. I think this is a game where you literally turtle and play for Elder Drake.
They've got every objective. It's really closing out. I don't know who had Rift Arrows. Oh, they had that too.
Yeah, pretty wild that they've been able to execute on every objective. Blue shouldn't be looking for this. They should absolutely be looking for picks only and turtling. Like let those supers funnel into your carries and just like play it out. I think you sacrifice a little bit of gold now. Try to keep them at 8,000. Don't let them end. You know, they got Baron buff, so you got to wait out the Baron buff anyway. Chasing that's just wasting time, allowing the team to collapse in when really you should just be worried about the wave. I wouldn't be shoving this wave at all. I would be letting this wave push into me, and I would be taking one minion at a time. Looks like they're pushing up in the mid. They need a lot of the team here to wave clear. You know, Darius is good where he is. Jin's tough to wave clear on. That's going to feel really bad. Echo goes forward, tries to execute the back line there, but Jin is all alone. Gets hit by the Taric ult, though, and is going to be kept alive. Ares doing a great job there on Akali. They're looking for the Maokai now, but that doesn't look like... Oh, they do pick out the Maokai, but now Silas is running in. Gets a lot of damage off on this Taric. Full lockdown there. Double kill onto the Silas.
Oh, quick
Steals that. Oh, steals the Echo ultimate. Pops back on everyone. Gets the Quadra. And now looking for the Penties. Ares fighting for his life. Stays out of range. Gets the execution from the tower. And is now looking at battling the 1v1 Warwick if Warwick runs up. But he's just looking for inhib again. Ooh. Don't step up, Ares. Don't step up, Ares. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Is he going to get the kill?
He heals all that up.
He heals a lot of it, but not all of it. Jin coming in. That's going to be an easy shot.
Trades it.
That.
Oh,
I don't know if I trade that. I try
Made
to get
me
out of there.
nervous.
Jack Show on Warwick has not done that much, but I think it makes a lot of sense because it does the stacking of the resistance stats, but I still think Heartsteel's better. If I land an ultimate
It might
on you
be.
with Heartsteel, nobody can hurt me. Plus, I'm doing bonus damage on that first instance of the attack, which just like almost feels like assassin damage.
Farming a lot, Heartsteel could end up being pretty big.
Pantheon getting almost forced out there. Maokai using the ult. They don't follow up on it. We see Darius on the top side of the map. I think this is exactly what you want to see here. Try to delay the dragon. You've got your wave frozen in the mid, and let Darius try to get bounty objectives on something like the tower. I know it's tough to give up soul, but I think if you're playing in a situation like this, if you're playing in a situation like this, you go, oh, for the steal! I can't believe it. I was going to say play for the Elder. Let them have it. Try to get Elder sooner, but that steal is going to be pretty big. That could be the momentum swing. They might be about to orbit
Bounty.
Earth and swing around so that they can land on Mars.
I don't know. Mars is far.
Yes, Mars is
With
far.
the right orbit, they could make it.
They're going for the
What is
all
far?
in here. Tarek gonna hit the ultimate. Does it pop? It doesn't pop. It's just a second too late, which is gonna sacrifice Keyboard King. In addition, they are getting run down now. Jin looking to survive. Pantheon throwing a Q. Doesn't hit. Tower takes him down. Kill going over to Darius. That's gonna be pretty substantial. Ares the only
Worth it
one
enough.
still up. I take that back. The rest of his team's up and coming. X-Wolf gonna take too many tower shots. Freezes in place. Jin walks up to fourth shot but gets killed. The tower's still forcing on Warwick. Warwick going to take way too many tower shots. This shouldn't even be allowed. Desaro still alive on Echo. Going to try to heal up and then take down X-Wolf. Going to have to sacrifice tower here. He knows better, doesn't he? Here comes Tarek. Here comes Echo. No dash yet. They lock him
He's in.
down. There's the healing. The bounty goes over to Echo. What was a 8,000 gold difference has shrunk in favor
Oof.
of Stoners. I don't think they are out of this. That is
Let me see the
5,000 gold now.
The first heel cut item coming out of Akali.
Finally.
We
Finally.
got one bit.
We do see the Tarek building Wardens, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Radiant Virtue is, while I think the item makes sense,
I don't even know what that is.
That's-
What is that? Hold
when-
on, keep your
when-
mouse there.
when Tarek ults for the next 9 seconds, everybody is essentially going to heal and gets additional cooldown.
Okay, I like that. That sounds great for Tarek.
It makes sense, but it also requires, like, his ultimate is so last second that it's reactionary that I just don't think it's necessarily the best move. Like,
Yeah.
I understand how the stats are procced, but you have to ult way earlier in the fight so that your team is getting all those benefits for longer.
I think that's how Tarek works. I always miss my ult as Tarek, so to me, I have to ult.
I'm surprised
so
they
early, and you
haven't.
just turn if you ult really early, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised that Riot hasn't changed the duration, or rather the what is it, the spell casting time, because it is like one of the more difficult abilities to actually land. Ares doing a ton of damage all of a sudden. He is turned on, baby. He gets to execute on Pantheon. Double kill here on Caitlyn with the help of Jin. Tarek is coming in, helping out. They're going to pop that ultimate just like we talked about. Jin ulting now, sending the fourth shot in. They are going to get the
Oh,
kill
she
there on
lands her E.
Silas. This is a whole different team all of a sudden. What am I witnessing? Blue is going ham. Poker Mage might burn to death here on the backside. Gets the kill off Echo. Darius
even gold.
forcing Fat Asian guy down. This is unreal. I thought they were ruled out. I thought they were morally defeated. I couldn't fathom
was
a
morally
world
defeated.
where they come back. They
I was gonna go
steal
to bed.
that dragon. They win that fight. Now they're going for Baron. They just took a 7,000, 8,000 gold lead straight down to 3,000. They're about to pull out a Baron power play. This
That'll
could
give 'em
this,
bounty.
this could be insane.
I don't know how big bounty is right now, but that
Boom. 500
even out
gold
gold.
split between the team. 1,000 gold difference. The items no longer are
Right
substantially
back in.
different. The only thing we're seeing is that Maokai's got probably 4,000 or 5,000 health. So they're going to need percentage health to take that down. And right now, I'm not seeing anyone with percentage health damage. If Maokai gets on you, he's going to be sticky. Oh, this game could be decided with the next fight. 31 minutes. 1,000 gold difference. Amazing playmaking and macro and just, I don't know, morale coming out of Stoners. And SKT is throwing this game in the garbage.
not letting it come easy.
They got to look for this soul. I think you got to send Darius to split because you've got Baron buff. And you don't want to just throw Baron buff away so that they don't get soul. You know, like force down one of the towers, like trade something else on the map and sacrifice this soul as hard as it is. This is an awkward fight. Darius goes in. The ultimate doesn't come out. I'm sorry, Akali
Not
goes
quite
in.
soon enough.
Ultimate doesn't land. Jin hitting some good shots on the back line. But again, like we said, look at Fat Asian Guy's health bar.
With
Dragon
Kali down, they
almost
really don't
doing
wanna
the
fight this.
killing. Pantheon coming onto the backside. Echo gets a kill there on Silas and comes back for the fight. This is going
Whoa.
in both directions simultaneously. It defies the laws of physics. Now, Warwick
Uh-oh.
somehow back
Can't
in the
stay alive
Dragon Pit. Caitlyn gets the kill on Echo. That's a double kill. It's only Tarek
Ah,
left, and he
Jin
goes
tries.
down. That was a really hard fight. That was really hard.
They're
Akali
gonna
got
try and end.
Akali got burned down way too early in that fight, trusting that the Tarek ult was going to pop in time.
It was close, but not quite.
It
soon
was
enough.
really tough. They don't have the
It's
minions.
just like you said, you gotta hit that ult so early.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
basically
happens
have to
me every
use it
time.
as an engage tool with the way that they're playing, and it's just not happening. And they can't hurt Mayo. They need percentage health. They both lock onto traps.
Oh, it's coming up
Oh,
quick.
Keyboard
I
King
think
trying
they-
to ghost away, trying to use the turrets to his advantage, baiting them away from the main
We got
tower
3
here.
more coming up in 5.
This is going to be way too hard to hold. Caitlyn's got a
end
lot of
here.
damage. There's the headshot.
We go 2-2.
That's going to be the game. Oh, my. The comeback was so close. That is going to be 2-2. We're going into game 5 in the finals of Summoners Cup.
It's 2 a.m. I'm
it's-
packing a bowl.
2 in the morning. You can say whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. This is the after hours
Oh, man.
gaming league. These players are probably so tired.
I told my buddies I'd come play
What'd you say?
Warzone, and now I'm in game 5.
It would be preferable to play today, but if every player doesn't want to play, who thought this was going to go until 2 in the morning? I don't know if they're going to play.
Some of
or
us had a
not.
hunch. Wasn't it said that's a pretty late start time?
Yeah, you know, it was
Yeah,
said.
we had a little bit of a hunch.
It could be assumed. Looks like we're
Oh, they're
gonna
doing
move
it.
forward. I love it. It would be a little
Commitment.
anticlimactic, I think.
Yeah.
Ray Daniels saying, "Let's
Truth
go,
be told.
Stoners. Stay up late." Whew.
How about? Yep. Never mind. I was gonna say how about no, but he's right. Ray Daniels is right.
You know, I think just based on the last game, you gotta like meditate between these matches. That
It's tough playing this many back to back.
yeah. This late at night, back to back, having to play essentially an extra 20 minutes to lose on that last fight would be tough.
It could go either direction here. I think we're going to see another strong team fight comp from SKT. Stoners is. We'll see what they come up with.
I want to see.
I'd be curious to see if they try and play something cohesive this time.
I'm not even worried about cohesiveness. I want to see some fun shit.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. I would love that.
I'm getting a cold breeze coming from somewhere. We got the heat cooking in here, and it's still something's blowing on my legs. We must have a nice cold. Oh, we got a draft link. Thank you,
Get
boys.
that? I had a hole in my roof for a hot minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just got it fixed. Still gotta fix the drywall though.
Where is still gotta fix the drywall? So the roof is on, but it's just not finished.
Yeah, the inside's not done. The result of the water coming in needs to be patched still. But there's no more water coming in.
Well, that's no fun. At least when there's water coming in, you got like a storytelling house. You know, you're like, ah, look at this leaky roof.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned to time most all my sentences by the drip of the water in the pots, which I feel like is pretty old timey. It's like a metronome,
Oh,
maybe
boy.
84 beats per minute.
I gotta plug my phone in because if my phone dies, I can't get into my house. I'll be right back.
No, cool. It's 2023. You need a phone to get into your house these days. It's wild. Fuck do you live? The Jetsons apartment?
All right, I'm back. What are all these Discord notifications? Are you messaging me?
Is your
Oh, you
apartment
sent
in
me
the
a new something.
sky?
My
You
apartment's
gotta
a
use your
little in the
phone to
sky.
get in?
I,
It's the Jetsons. Miss whatever the one the robot that wears the
It's-
maid's outfit has to let
it's-
you in.
it's got a smart door. All right, I don't know. The
You
last
could
two
make it a
apartments.
knock. That's
The
at least like some
last two
spy shit.
apartments I've lived in have both had digital entry codes. So yeah, I'm a
Man.
little fancy. You know, I don't know if you know this,
Future
but
is
I actually
wild.
own failing land center. So you know, it only it only makes sense that I that I have a technologically advanced home, right?
Fair.
Oh shit, we got some new picks. We got Wukong actually coming in. That's an SKT premium. OG Clutch, what's going on?
A yellow.
Okay, so on SKT, we're seeing the Tarek now, who we just saw on Stoners. And we're seeing that in conjunction with Silas, which we also just saw on Stoners? Or no, they had Silas.
You said
SKT's,
earlier you wanted to see Wukong. SKT is looking coming out the gate strong.
I mean,
swapping it up.
Ta-
Stoner's grabbing Echo.
Tarek Wukong, like that engage is going to be really hard to deal with. I'm eating chips. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Like I said, we can
half a BLT pizza.
we can do whatever the hell we want and we can say
Completely
whatever the
vanished.
hell we want. This is the after hours gaming stream. We're seeing the Warwick ban, which I think, you know, mad respect. They also banned out the Maokai, so we may be forcing SKT's jungler, fat Asian guy, onto another suboptimal pick. I don't know if he's the Wukong player or not.
That is, we could see Wukong top.
I like Leona. I think we need to see. Wait, is
We
this
could see
thing?
another. Maokai's gone.
Where is it? Did this thing stop? Oh shit, we're so far behind. There we go.
Oh, it's gonna be a Kled
I was
and a
gonna say I
Twitch.
really want to see a mobile ADC on Stoners.
Kled's definitely top.
Yeah, yeah. You don't play Kled jungle unless you're a madman. And they went with
No.
the
Nor support.
antithesis of a mobile ADC.
Support's not bad.
We're seeing Jin Leona, which is a good, solid
But not
pick.
Tarek somewhere else.
Tarek against Twitch is going to be, or Tarek Twitch combo against that. I think those are pretty even in my mind. Both tanks, like no real threat.
I'd say a skill matchup. Yeah.
We get the
but
assassins in the jungle. We got Wukong and Echo. Those guys are probably going to go even. You know, not much ganking until level 6 probably. Ari Versailles, again, tons of mobility. So we're probably going to see the same like head-to-head we saw last time with the Akali. And then Kled versus Yorick, I think favors Yorick. But Kled provides a lot more utility. You know, Yorick's specialty is split pushing, where Kled's specialty is picks and team fighting. Like, if he can run an ultimate into them with Wukong, Tarek, Kled, and then all of a sudden an invisible, very fast rat just blasting through the front line, I don't know.
yeah.
Twitch is really going to be good here. The true damage against their front line.
I think Tarek's stun is probably in Viz off Twitch too, so it might be a pretty strong engage even
Oh,
off Twitch.
yeah. That's a good point. Looks like
I
we
don't know
got.
how Yorick Kled goes.
Well, York is typically built to take down towers and split push.
Right.
So, Kled is more of a duelist. But I think if, I guess in my mind, I would be building Yorick with some tank stats in mind, and I would be trying to shut down that Kled. But from what we saw last time on Yorick, we saw the Eclipse come out, right? So we know that he might be trying to build lethality and more of a duelist himself in nature. Even Divine Sunder, I think, is a really good first item on Yorick that could help you out sustain the Kled in lane with the help of Maiden.
Does your harpoon go through ghouls and stuff?
Yeah, it should. It goes through minions, so it should.
Goes through
It only
minions?
latches onto large monsters and champs.
Okay.
In terms of draft, I feel like I've thought SKT won every draft. This is the first draft where I think it's like, I don't know, it's break even for me. If we
Yeah,
see
it's a little more cohesive from the side of Stoners. This time.
the Silas
I
pick,
recall.
we've seen a lot of strength in though. Like he's shown a lot of expertise with the Silas. And I worry for the Ari because I think the Ari might need too many resources. And if I'm Echo here, I'm trying to shut down the Twitch and the Silas.
Yeah, Ari does need a lot of resources, I think, to get really strong right now. She,
I think I would have tried to take
baseline not as well off as she was.
the main thing, I guess, here is the way we've seen Fat Asian Guy playing these games. As Echo, I would be playing incredibly aggressive into him, knowing he's trying to take every fight. So knowing my power spike versus Wukong would be incredibly important.
It could be perpetual gold if you get him behind.
Yeah.
If he's ahead, Wukong's pretty strong.
The
I
thing
think that's what he played against us.
Okay. The thing I like about SKT's team is that it's not reliant on Wukong being the engage because they've got Kled and they've got the counter engage of Taric. Mixed with Silas being able to steal a lot of really good ultimates. Again, they gave him the Echo ultimate out. They gave him the Ari dash, the Leona long range CC. I don't know if he's allowed to summon Maiden. I don't know.
He is. I don't know if he could split with it.
That could be insane. And then potentially if they steal the Jin, they've got the long bomb engage as well. So I think Silas is a hard ban for me.
And those are all going to be a 30-second cooldown. You could take one, like Jin, poke, then go to Echo at level 16. I don't know if any sooner, but 30 seconds is really short.
I know he played Yone pretty well, but I think I would have banned Silas instead of Yone. Because I agree with the other two. I after seeing Warwick top, I'd be like, I don't want to play against that. That's bullshit. And after seeing how the tanky the Maokai is, I do want to force Fat Asian Guy onto a different champ. So those two bans stick with me. But the Yone, maybe that's X-Wolf's main, but the Silas has felt really strong these last couple of games, and he's made some really incredible plays with it.
Yeah. And giving him Echo again is very dangerous.
Yeah, after seeing what he's able to do, even if he didn't execute it on the last game, he was against a tank. You're putting, and like Wukong gets tanky stats, blah, 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 but he's going to build Assassin, right? Like,
Yeah.
He's going to try to go all in at every fight. No flame, Fat Asian Guy. I love what you're doing. That's how I play jungle.
Yeah.
But I also only
It's the
play
only way to
tanks.
play jungle.
I'm like an Amumu Warwick Zac player.
I'm a Fat Asian Guy at heart.
Oh boy. I'm gonna eat these chips for the next minute. Be right back.
You should listen to that song. Do you still have to wait like 5 minutes for the game to start too?
I said I was gonna be right back. And we are back. What's going on, Ilosi Tukanga? What's going on, OG Clutch? I think we called you out already. Looks
Nailed
like a traditional start from both teams. No invades, very safe. What you would expect from a Game 5, best of 5. After many weeks of fighting for dominance here in the Summoners Cup, this is East versus West, the top of the top. We are here watching SKT versus Stoners in the final battle of Summoners Cup. And, everything's on the line. I got a ton of barbecue chips in my teeth. And, I'm here for it. Both supports, melee supports, taking the execute minion item, taking biscuits, secondary runes, or could be primary runes, I guess. I don't know. They both have the slowdown
Don't know
thing,
if I like this trade.
glacial augment, poker mage, taking a lot of damage here against Keyboard King.
Lot of damage. He's gonna get back on Scarl.
Once he gets back on Scarl, though, he can just get right back up for the trade. He's going to have to fight around
Might
his
do it
W
again.
passive, though. Oh, I got to fix the positioning here. X-Wolf coming in hot on Ares. Ares trying to chunk him down, making him fight into the wave. Doesn't seem to matter that much.
I think it's hard as Ari into Silas.
You got to
to
fight.
hit that charm.
You gotta
One of them has to wait for it.
And you got to sit right behind your wave, because if you get hit by the pole, you're just bone-brained.
Yeah.
Big damage coming out from Keyboard King. Still, he's back on. Here comes the Gankaroo up top. Exactly what we want to see here at 3 minutes. He gets the slow. This is going to be the stun. He falls off Scarl. Oh, no frickin'
big
way.
Damage.
You do not want to be Stone in that situation. That's so frustrating as the top laner to have
Been there.
that come in. I don't even know where that damage came. It seemed like the
C'est la
Ignite
vie.
did most of the work there. Wukong with the tower dive on Stone. Stone fights
Oh,
valiantly,
Asian guy. Good try.
trying to stay alive, trying not to get hit. He
Still
ends up
goes
getting
to
hit.
Skulls. He's got to disengage.
Oh, man. Well played on the Kled there. Double kill, 150 gold bounty. That's going to put him back a substantial amount here as Kled gets to go back with no problem. Really good tower dive here very early in the game. Ares getting picked off by
Big.
Silas there, but Ares
Doesn't
going to
get
stay
it.
alive. X-Wolf goes down to the Ignite. Echo getting the kills that we would expect, and then here we go, seeing the Wukong fight as to be expected. Getting a kill early here on Echo is going to be really helpful if he can shut down Fat Asian Guy.
I know Silas really wanted that.
Yeah, he keeps
Unfortunate.
going all in. If I'm Echo, I'm sitting there waiting for that to happen again. He has dashed forward every single chance he got on that Ari.
Yeah.
Fat Asian Guy just absorbed, I think, that whole wave, and they've shoved it into tower together. Looks like Yorick is looking for an early rotation, knowing that item-wise, he's going to be at a pretty substantial deficit. He is getting found here in the river. He's getting collapsed on. That's going to be problematic. He's going to try. Oh, he gets the flash. There's no pullback.
Oh, he makes
Really
it
good
out.
escape. That's a surprise escape. I thought he was just
Good shit.
fucked.
Oh, yeah. Smart. So did I.
Looks like they might be prioritizing a 6-minute dragon here. Yep, we see Leona and Echo taking this. No vision from the blue side. No care in the world. Assumably, bot lane's going to be calling that out any second, knowing Leona's been gone for a little too long. Great poke coming out from Ares. There's the true damage that and the electrocute proc takes him down to half health. But again, Silas is a misleading champ with percentage health lifesteal. Ooh. Quick dragon. Man, oh man.
6 minutes yet again.
That
First time he
is,
soloed it was 6 minutes. Echo.
yeah, that
Almost rhythmic.
he knows that champion. I can't believe they keep giving it to him. Honestly, I wouldn't want to play against an Echo after that. After he was able to just eviscerate the enemy Xin Zhao. It was Xin Zhao, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against a Viego. Right?
I don't remember. This has been the longest night of my life.
Holy, tell me about it.
It's been a while since I've been playing
some point-
not even playing till 2 in the morning.
At some point, I became committed.
Wukong, a little bit of a deficit in terms of CS. You can see he's got 5 less stacks on his, or 5 more stacks on his smite item still. Keyboard King coming in, level 7. He's got tons of ghouls. That's going to be hard for him to fight here. He's going to have to waste his W on the ghouls there. I'm surprised Keyboard King didn't try to force that all in there. He's already got the Vampiric Scepter. It looks like we are going to see that Eclipse again. TSX going to
Irritating, a
go
little
down
heavy.
there from the Echo. Fat H guy, not quite level 6. They are going to get the kill on Echo. Do they get one more? Looks like they're going all in there on the Twitch. There's the stun. There's the 4th shot, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes the... Oh, he gets number 4. Oh, number 1, I
and
guess.
Silas is here to clean.
Fat Asian guy might go down. Not going to happen. He's got the 4th shot ready, but Silas cleans that up quite
There
nicely.
A little bit before Ari.
Ares comes in, goes for the execute, lands the charm, could potentially pick another one. Flashes out, is getting just sat on
Doesn't have
top
enough
of.
mana.
Oh, he gets 2 there. That's insane. Does he get 3? There's no mana on X-Wolf. There's the charm. There's the true damage. There's the red buff. Triple kill.
Ooh. That's
Unreal.
a big blunder.
Expertly
on their
played by
side.
Ares and a huge fucking wallop from X-Wolf there.
Unfortunate.
Keyboard King able to come through the mid, get a couple plates, and now is calling for help. Doesn't have the mana, but does have the Maiden in his back. That is the end of him. Echo did not rotate in on that, but looks like he's going to get the Rift Herald anyway there. Man.
I really did not think Ari was about to make it in time.
No, I thought there was no way they come back for that. And then when the Q hit both sides, it's a whole different ballgame. I don't know. Maybe Eclipse is right on Yorick. I just feel like Divine Sunderer makes a ton more sense to me. Or even Triforce or Iceborne Gauntlet, too. Like, having that extra slow would be pivotal.
Yeah, another champion I've never played. I've played this game for so long, and there's like 7 champions.
Yorick is like a variable of Nasus in my mind. It might as well be a skin.
Never played Nasus either.
Holy shit.
Yeah, just don't like him.
Remind me to play League of Legends with you sometime.
I'm just committed to that. I just won't own him now. It's been 7 years.
The problem with Kled against Yorick is that he has to burn his W passive to kill the ghouls because his Q doesn't just do it. And
yeah,
if Yorick can set that up right, that can be devastating. That red buff is just tearing X-Wolf apart. They're going to look for a tower dive here with Rift Herald at 10 minutes. That's going to be the whole tower. They get first tier there.
We know he's going to fight this. Oh, does he? He doesn't ult back.
He's got to back off that. Kled, meanwhile, pushing pretty hard here. Keyboard King with an excellent trap. Got a ton of ghouls in place. That's going to knock him off Skarl, and that's going to be really hard to fight. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we're seeing Taric ult. They are trying to fight for their life. Everyone's fighting everywhere. That's all I can tell. The fact that Yorick didn't get a kill there is baffling me. They get the full lockdown chain combo there. Leona going to tank too many tower shots, but that's going to be enough to kill 2 there in the bot. Going over to Echo. Meanwhile, Ares getting killed to X-Wolf, and Fat Asian Guy just holding it down here in the mid. Teleport coming in up top. Kled missing that, but nearly on Skarl already, so probably going to look to take the fight. He runs. He's one shot back on Skarl, 1 ghoul on top of him, burns his W. Nope. Auto cancels there. It looks like they are going to look for Dragon number 2 here just before 12 minutes. Goes over to Fat Asian Guy. That's the first steal of this series from Fat Asian Guy, and that's going to be huge, giving them Infernal here at 12 minutes. He does sacrifice his life for it, but that's the Fat Asian Guy we know and love, to be honest.
Amen.
Tons of ghouls coming out. That could be enough to knock him off, and it is. He doesn't look like he's got passive backup. You can see all of these last hits are not generating any additional stacks for him. 2 more ghouls on top of him, 4 more ghouls on top of him, 5 ghouls. Keyboard King just has to walk up and execute him, I think, here. He's getting every single one of these ghouls, but they don't stack into his passive. Uh-oh, Ari getting completely locked down from Silas, but Leona is here to save the day. That's a ton of damage, and there is the Ignite. That's going to be not enough to burn him to death. We are missing 1 more auto attack. Meanwhile, Twitch is here. Surprise, motherfucker! Leona tries for the lockdown. Not going to happen. Now, we've got 2 invisible champions shedding his tears. Would you say shutdown?
Is that shutdown?
I don't think there was a shutdown, though.
On Ari?
On Ari, I don't think so. Because Silas has one, so it seems unlikely that they both had gold.
Yeah.
But, you know, Twitch and
3
Jin
and 1,
both
though.
have it, so.
Maybe she just got shut down.
I
Prior
think
to that
Keyboard King is about to take a strong advantage in this lane. Ravenous Hydra could be what he needs, but I think we're seeing that solo pushing power against Kled's more utility-based kit. And Keyboard King's got a lot of gold on him, I think. Quickly checking. Looks like he's about 1,000 gold behind. And he is out of there. Kled burns ultimate. Meanwhile, Jin fighting a 1v1 here against Silas. Charm coming out. Aries going to try to full execute on Fat Asian Guy. Dives inside. Gets hit by the ult. Not going to be enough. The rest of this fight is going to be a 3v2. Ari goes over the wall. Tries for one. Tarek does the perfectly timed ult. It's now a 3v3. They just need a little bit of lockdown. Ari coming back into the fight. Lands the full combo, but Kled gets back onto Skarl and turns this thing around.
Big.
Whew. I did not see that going in favor of blue at
I
all.
thought Ari cleaned that up.
Absolutely. I think
That
him getting
Tarek
back
ult
on
was
Skarl was,
crucial.
yeah, that
Skarl
too.
was getting back was crucial.
They get an extra lifeline every freaking 10 seconds, it looks like. Great job by Keyboard King, just split pushing the top, doing his thing, getting all those tower plates just around 14 minutes and then taking second tower here. That gives them a lot of pressure up on the map, losing top and mid tower by 15 minutes. Silas trying to go in, doesn't have it. They got another Rift Herald coming up. This could be good to execute. Rift Herald number 2. We're seeing 3-3-3 on the Echo. Love to see it. Jin still hosting a bounty, but Twitch able to pull off 3 kills in that last fight, getting him really far ahead and giving him some tank buster stats here. Puts that trap down. He takes a lot of damage here, but is able to get back to the tower, fight inside the wave. Hopefully he can get the Maiden back up and get a couple of Gravediggers under his belt here. Calling from help from the Echo. Oh, almost gets him locked down there. He does have one little ghoul. Echo able to knock him off Skarl so fast. This is going to put him in the not quite into the lockdown. That was so close. Echo has a lot of damage here, though. We have Ari coming in now. Puts him back on Skarl. Are we going to see the dash forward? The charm doesn't land. The ultimate out of there. He gets away. I would call that a win in favor of red, honestly. Anytime you force Skarl to use his ultimate for an escape, or force Kled to use his ultimate for an escape, means that he doesn't have it for another 2 minutes to fight you.
Yeah. Kled's also drawing 3 people up top.
With the 450 gold bounty, you got to take some of those risks.
Yeah. I wish I played more Kled. That makes me want to play Kled.
Kled is probably one of my main top laners.
Yeah, I know you like a good Kled.
But I would have Black Cleaver first here because the cooldown stats are so important. I'm surprised that he went for the
Makes
lifesteal
sense.
portion. These fights are
Seems to be
looking weird.
working
Twitch
out.
showing that he is the 1v1 king of the bot lane. That's going to burn
Is poison
Jin
enough?
all the way down. And there
It
is the
is.
kill, and he's already back into the next fight. Echo trying to shut him up. Silas gets the pick onto Ari. Twitch gets another kill. Kled gets the third one, fourth one.
Terracall doesn't hit him and he still stays alive. Twitch
That
barely surviving.
was
there.
a really tough team fight. Jin being forced completely out of the fight. They almost have to spend all their resources to make sure the Twitch gets shut down. And I do think that Yorick has to focus on split pushing. They got to just try to deny and push and let Yorick split and then deny and
Yeah.
push.
They can't let this gold lead.
And
keep
they have to
ramping.
time it right so that when the bottom objective is up, they're drawing attention to Yorick, you know. He's got teleport too, so it's not like he can't rotate into the fight should he need it, but Twitch is going to be a problem. Ari getting picked here by the Silas. Looks like it's not going to be enough to get the kill. Here's the Yorick try to pull pressure here. Red side needs to know to back up. They do need to get vision between Yorick and the team, though. They need a line of vision so that they can tell, hey, the rotation's happening. Now we push. Then Yorick can back off. Then they rotate back. You want to keep them locked into your jungle, basically. He does have Maiden splitting on the bot side as well, which is really good. They got a lot of damage off down there, it looks like. Tower nearly gone. Kled having to rotate to the top side. We're seeing a ton of AP damage on the side of red, and it doesn't look like they're itemizing against it. Or nor do they have the ability really to itemize against it with their team comp.
It's tough.
So it's really going to be about Echo and Ari killing Twitch and then moving on with the fight. And Leona trying to keep Jhin alive. But I think we need to see Jhin. I guess we need to see Leona lock down the Twitch with ultimate so the other two can get in with ease. So that's going to be really problematic.
Kled's had enough to really push a side lane just as well as Yorick too. And
Yeah.
We're seeing Silas taking
Yeah, big wave
Yorick
down
ult to
here.
push.
That's incredible. I didn't know that this was a possibility, but that seems like it would be really irritating.
Yeah.
Especially with
Yeah,
the way
agreed.
Silas's ultimate does damage. Ton of damage coming out though here from Yorick. Like, look at those ghouls eat up that Silas. They keep the Wukong trapped on this side of the map. This could be
Not sure if he
huge.
has W
But Twitch is
still.
able to shoot right over. Wukong's still going. The Taric
Going
ultimate, this
in.
is exactly the combination we expected to see. Leona having to burn ultimate. Meanwhile, the damage dealer on Ari trying to battle for her life up in the top lane. They don't know how to get out of this fight necessarily. Ari gets picked. You just gotta push the wave so that they can't stop you. They can't come through here. Oh boy. Silas steals the Leona ult. They could easily look for this tower dive. There comes Leona, goes in on the Twitch. Jhin with the stun.
bringing him out
If
of
they get a
tower.
fourth bounce, there's an execute coming out from Gale Force. This could be really good in favor of Red, but all of a sudden it's going the other way. Jhin can't face tank this. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, he dodges the Silas. He's got the fourth shot. He's just one. Okay. One more. Don't let the Silas get the lifesteal. Oh, he hits the Jhin. Okay. Woo.
Oh,
Meanwhile, the rest of the base is collapsing under the pressure of Kled and Wukong. Keyboard King kept pushing, though. He took that wave with him while that fight was going on the backside. This everybody's just going all in. I think we're seeing two teams that want this game to be over with, and they're going to
Let
do
it
anything
end.
they can to let it happen. Radiant Virtue coming out
I'll
on
do
Taric
it.
again. Oh my goodness. It's still relatively close. We're seeing one Drake difference, 6 kills, 2 towers, 1 objective, and only 2,000 gold difference. We saw a 6,000 gold swing in the last game, so I'm not ruling anybody out. Blue team now trying to force Baron here at 21 minutes. This will be the earliest Baron of the season. Season? Maybe. Series for sure. It's a 6-0
For
Kled, though.
sure.
He's going to be really hard to deal with. And he's got Ravenous and Eclipse and another Vampiric Scepter. He is going to have so much lifesteal. He might be stuck on Skarl forever. Woo! There's no more split pushing able to happen because they can just force feed straight down the lane with Kled ult. They're going to have to look for 5v5s. Oh no, Leona's going to go down here. Nothing they can do. This is going to be a 5v4. Kled already running down onto the Jhin. That's
Execute.
going to
They
be
might
an
be able to
execute
end
real
here.
quick. Poker Mage getting forced out. Doesn't get killed by the
Does he
Echo.
die?
They
He's
can't
back
get
on
onto that
Skarl.
back line. They execute Keyboard King. This, you might be right, this may be the end. We've got Baron buff minions at 22 minutes as they force down these towers. Kled ulting just past the tower. Tons of damage coming out. Ari trying to do anything. They get Kled knocked off. There's 3 kills. Wow. An anticlimactic game to the longest series imaginable. SKT is going to take this season of Summoner's Cup. They are the victors. Congratulations to Poker Mage, Fat Asian Guy, X-Wolf, KTE, TPC, and TSX, who did not lose a series, I believe, all season. Minimalized their losses. Incredible work. Round of applause PogChamps in the chat, whatever the kids do these days. That's going to
Sounds
be
right.
it for us. Don't forget, here on the late night after hours gaming stream at Replay Cafe, you can say whatever the hell you want and do whatever the hell you want. Big fat load of cum, and we are out.
Cool.